There we go. Okay, you should now be able to hear me. Okay. Right, sorry about that, guys. I'd muted myself, and I don't know why. Yeah, okay. Rookie mistake. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys a second to make sure that you can say that you can hear me. Question mark? Yes, okay, good. Thank you, Carmen. Sorry about that, guys. Right, I wonder when I will eventually be able to have a single stream without starting off with some kind of technical difficulty. How are we all doing? Happy Tuesday. I'm gonna say that for like the fifth time now. Now that you guys can actually hear me. Right, who else have we got in here today? We've got Mel, we've got Adriana. You're listening along while doing some cleaning. We've also got Ismail. Is that how I say your name just there? We've also got JW. Hey everybody, how are we all doing? We've got Julia. Hi everyone, welcome in. I was honestly a tiny little bit scared that this would just not be a very good time to stream at, just because I know that like folks are working and stuff like that. So yay, excited to have you all here. Hey Lindsay as well. Yeah, Adriana, exciting to see us take on this new legacy. So, before I get very much further, let's talk about what we're doing today. So, literally last night I got back from work and I saw that it was about 2:30 in the morning, 3 a.m. I work in a bar, and oh look, we already have a naked person. Radwan, what are you doing, my man? There are children here, don't you know? So I got home from work at about 2:30 in the morning, and I opened up YouTube, and what do I see? I see folks playing this brand new legacy called the... Oh no, do we want to dislike gardening? We're going to say no to that. Called the Very Veggie Legacy Challenge, and it is the follow-up to the Not So Berry Legacy Challenge, which Lilsimsie made in... Guys, did you know that that challenge came out in 2017? How heinous is that? It's 2025 now. I was 16 when that challenge came out, I guess, and this year I will be, in the year of our Lord, 2025, I will be 25 years old. Absolutely heinous. But, so I saw that challenge and I was like, oh my goodness, we have not started like a legacy in this save file yet. And to anyone who might not know, or is watching the replay, this save file is my forever world, and so it is my only like active save file. And so we've been playing in each of these 3 lots over here so far. So we've got Bert Pancakes, who is the much more outgoing and like friendly brother of Bob Pancakes. We've got Cassandra Goth over here, who is being a very slay scientist and who we're trying to find an alien lover for. And then we've got Summer Holiday over here, who was running a spa. And guys, I can't lie, I know that a couple of weeks ago I did like a makeover for the spa part of her lot, and I absolutely despise it now. I think that it really, like, this bit of the building looks really ugly and I need to come in and fix it at some point. But we had this like empty lot where the spa used to be, and I had put like a lot here from the gallery, and I just thought, you know what, we can do better than that. We can do better. And I just thought, because the like first like tasks for generation 1 looked like they would just fit in really well with this neighborhood, which is kind of very like home business focused. I just thought it's gonna be perfect. So while we're out here, let me really quickly introduce you to our founder. This right here is Jade Sycamore, and the first generation of this challenge is broccoli. Every single generation is themed off of vegetables, obviously, very veggie. And I decided to go for the purple sprouting broccoli vibe, hence the like purple and green. But we've also got Amy and Leone in here as well. Let me catch up on what you guys are saying right now. So Leone, you wish you could play the challenge, but you don't have nearly enough packs. So, funny that you say that, because Lilsimsie has actually made a version which is, I believe, entirely base game compatible, and I think that there's so much scope to be able to kind of like change things up depending on what packs you have. So speaking of, I have actually done that. So really quickly, I'm gonna pull up the challenge rules next to me just here. So right, generation one, broccoli, the little like household bio thing here. Actually, hold on. Let me do a cheeky little scene change just here. Because we of course have Save Pal right here. I have like semi imported everything into Save Pal just now, which, if you don't know, this is my legacy, or not legacy, this is my Forever World save tracking Notion template, which you guys can pick up at my Etsy store down below. And so I've like partially imported some bits and bobs into here so far. But so the whole bio for Gen 1 is vegetables spend a lot of time outside staring at the sky. You notice the way the sunlight filters through the leaves. You hear how the wind sings. You watch the sky paint a picture every night at sunset. Nature is beautiful and you want to capture it. Become an artist and dedicate your life to honing your craft and sharing it with others. So, by default, the, like, I guess, typical rules for this challenge are that you should have the Lord/Lady of the Knits aspiration, which comes with nifty knitting, but I don't have that pack. So instead, we're going to be focusing on the gemology skill and running like a little gem store, because the main goals for this aspiration are to run a 5-star business, to max the wellness skill, and then kind of like to max out 3 other skills of your like choosing. And so, yes, I wanted to go for the gemology skill, and I can't lie, I did a thing with the sale on at the moment. I did buy Crystal Creations, just because I'm a collector girly, and I just knew that I would want it. So I figured that that would be fun to start off with. And then we're also going to do painting, just because that's a good one to get off the ground with, and then we're going to do pottery as well. So yeah, that's my thoughts just there. I've not really added too much in SafePal at the moment, just because I was running a tiny bit late to get everything set up for you guys today. Let me change back my scenes. Hold on. There we go. Right, Sims is back. And I've just realised that I've not dropped back down my household funds. So I will need to do that in just a second. But let me see what you guys are saying just now. Yeah, hold on. So give me 1 second. Lindsay, you started Very Veggie on your Forever save yesterday, and you saw the new challenge, and you're so happy to see that we're doing it today. Exciting. Leonie, you started the Disney Princess Challenge, and Snow White has to have 7 children. I do not envy you at all. I am terrible when it comes to like managing children in The Sims, honestly. So yeah, I don't envy that. Amy, yes, another live. I think I already said hi to you, Amy, but double highs. Yeah, so there's yes, Adriana, I feel like you definitely should hop on the bandwagon. I am super excited to get started. And Leone, you've got a glitch or something, or no, wait, a mod causing glitches. That's really annoying. Do you know what? Infants still are quite glitchy as far as I understand as well. Yeah, honestly, I really do feel the pain there. Which is funny, because we're starting a legacy challenge, so we are eventually going to need to have some little chiddleids, but not quite yet. So actually, speaking of, let me change our family funds. How do I do that in The Sims 4? Is it family funds 0? No, set family funds 0. Testing cheats enabled true first. Oh my goodness gracious me, if my keyboard actually works. Testing cheats on. Why do I suddenly not remember any of the cheats for this game? Is it testing cheats enabled true? Testing cheats enabled true. No, hold on. Money 0, thank you. That's it. I'm getting like my Sims 3 cheats all mixed up. There we go. Cheers, guys. I appreciate your help just there. Oh, honestly, what a noob moment. That's very embarrassing, honestly. And to think I've been playing this game for many years. But right, okay, so as per the challenge rules, let me actually go back over to here really quick. So we've gone through what goals we're trying to achieve. Jade's traits are, as per the challenge, creative, art lover, and high maintenance. And I've given her the crystal crafter aspiration, just because, again, I don't have nifty knitting, and I really did consider buying it alongside Crystal Creations earlier today, and then I was actually like, you know what, let's take it slow and let's just get one pack at a time. If we want to add it later, we can. But hold on. Let's go into the setup really quick and make sure that I've done everything right. So Jade is a young adult, and we have matched her to the theme of broccoli, purple sprouting broccoli, again, albeit. We've given her the starting traits. I've not really tinkered around with her likes and dislikes just yet. I quite like that to come up like in gameplay. And then we've moved her to a lot, and we've set our money to 0. It does say to start in a totally empty lot. And so to fit the neighborhood aesthetic, I have given her a little container, and it is entirely empty to start off with. Just because in my forever world, it's autumn and it's already snowing. And if she dies from the cold, I will cry. So I figured that one literal empty box would be fine. Just as well to like not make us like suffer too much. And I'm gonna get into game and actually cannot fish in such extreme cold. Oh no. Right, well that's scuppered those plans a little bit. And hi Mila, how are you doing? You've wanted to play this challenge too, excited to see it. Yes, well we are going to be actually getting into things very soon. Just once I've got all of this setup stuff out of the way. Yes, Leone, do check the Veggie base game edition, and see like with what packs you've got, see how you can like modify it so that then you're still like getting to like sprinkle some stuff in there. And Adriana, you're excited to play with a high maintenance sim again. They are horrible. Yeah, literally, we've already got a hangnail. And I thought as well that in this neighborhood, it would be so perfect because obviously Summer has a spa and she's like a wellness guru. And so I just thought that like it would be really nice for her and Jade to become friends. So that's something that we're going to be focusing on down the line. But let's begin by actually checking in with what this aspiration is saying, and then soon we will actually press play. But because our needs are already so low, I'm a bit scared too, honestly. But right, yes, our aspiration. So we need to buy a gemology table. We need to collect 5 crystals or metals, which shouldn't be too difficult. We've already got one of them. And then gift jewelry or successfully propose with a crafted ring. Whoa, that's quite intense off the bat. Carmen, you really like nifty knitting and the cast and build buy stuff that it comes with. I do really love like all the crafting stuff and like kind of crafting type skills. So I don't know why I wouldn't enjoy playing with it, but it's just more that I've not got it yet, if that makes sense. So again, I'm definitely open to picking it up. And if you were in the stream on Sunday, which I know quite a lot of you guys were, we were talking about Strangerville, and I did almost pick that up today, and then I was like, nah, I will get it before the end of the sale for sure. Also, hey Catherine, you're gonna lurk whilst you're cooking dinner and doing some writing. Yes, you're up to 35,000 words, mate. Let's go. That is crazy. I very almost swore because of how impressive that number is. What are you guys having for dinner tonight? Are you making anything nice for you and Ross? Is he in, or is he warhammering tonight? And oh, actually, speaking of, here are all of our neighbours. We'd better actually come over and say hi. So for anybody that doesn't know, we've got Bert's Pancakes here. We've got Summer Holiday, Travis Scott, who is still in his very base game attire. And then we've got Liberty Lee, who I think she looks really cute with the makeover that I gave her, honestly. Right, we're going to zoom through because actually, we need to get that fruitcake. And guys, second naked person of the stream, and it only took, 17 minutes for Olive Spectre to arrive. Look at that smirk on her face as she's running around, just straight up, yiddies and magic conch out for the world to see. She simply doth not care. And Catherine, you're making a cheeky bean stew chorizo. Oh, and Ross's MB is quite tired from work. Yeah, fair enough. I absolutely do not blame him. Okay, right, let's see. Oh, that was a bit awkward. They like hugged. Oh. Drama. Right, let's actually look in our inventory and see what we've picked up so far. So, we've got some apples, we've got some chrysanthemums and snapdragons. They're worth a lot. I think that right, let's open the time capsule as well. Did we actually say we'll invite our neighbors in? Hey, Pocket Wolf, how you doing? How's your day been today? We are playing the Very Veggie challenge from Lilsimsie, which is very exciting, if I do say so myself. And how come we're just like slumping like that? We're very tired already. It's only 11 a.m. Right, okay. We truly have not got the best start. That's okay though. We're gonna head inside. And where did the fruitcake go? We must have the fruitcake. Oh! What? I'm sorry. Right, welcome to the neighborhood. Hey, I'm gonna fight you? These neighborhood action plans, man, they are brutal. And oh, Pocket Wolf, you're feeling a little bit rough today. I'm sorry to hear that. I know that you weren't having like the most fantastic day on Sunday either. Was it Sunday? Yeah. Well, hopefully again, this stream will be like a nice little pick-me-up, maybe. Oh, okay, so what's the Very Veggie challenge? So, Lilsimsie literally released it yesterday. It's a follow-up to the Not So Berry challenge, and everything's vegetable-themed. So, this is our founder. Her name is Jade Sycamore. She's based off of purple sprouting broccoli. Or Oridia? Is that how you say your name there? I don't have my glasses on, so the writing on my screen is a little bit small. But perfect timing. You're just sat down to eat your dinner. Are you having anything nice today? I love talking about what you guys are like eating and having for dinner, honestly. I'm not sure what I'm gonna have yet. It's about 6:30 in the evening in the UK right now. So I'm sure that once we finish up in a couple of hours, I'm gonna be absolutely starving. But right, speaking of, I want to get that fruitcake. That is what I want to get. And let's see, what else? We could do a little bit of gossip about the neighbors. I just want to make sure that we've like introduced ourselves to everybody before they head out. I guess we'll do like a little bit of small talk, friendly interests. Discuss interests. We definitely want to do that with Summer, because obviously wellness, you know. And while they're just chatting away, let's right, we'll queue up a few self-deprecating joke. We don't need to do that. Why are we dazed? Oh, for fighting. Mila, you had stroganoff? Delicious. Did you have it like I know it's usually like beef stroganoff, right? Or like a mushroom one for like a veggie version? Right, actually stop chatting. Eat the fruitcake. Speaking of food. Oh, Pocket Wolf, you had Hunter's chicken and boiled potatoes. Delicious. Adriana, are we planning on streaming on Tuesdays and Saturdays now? And yes, I did mention that I did want to stream 2 days a week. That is a great question. Over the last couple of weeks, I've tried my hardest to post like at least a video or stream on Tuesdays and Saturdays. And if I can do this every week, I would love to. But I think that I've said this a couple of times now. Working in hospitality, like shift patterns are always so like unreliable and like variable week on week. And I don't find out when my shifts are until like a few days before the new week, which is quite frustrating. So I would love to be able to stream at these days and like Saturday afternoons and like Tuesday evenings each week if I can. But it will, again, all depend on, everybody's fighting up a storm over here, man. Like, it's all just gonna depend on when I'm, like, working, unfortunately. And, like, I do hope to be able to eventually, like, reduce my shifts at my bar job, but we'll see. So yeah, I'm gonna try my best to keep it consistent these days, but I know that I didn't let you guys know that I was streaming at this time today, like on the community tab, but I'm gonna try and get a bit better at doing that, just so you guys know when we're gonna be going live. And Mila, in your country you usually use sausage in your stroganoff. Oh, that actually sounds delicious. Can I ask where you're from, Mila, if you're comfortable saying that? Right, okay, we are doing terribly right now. While it's cool and everything, watching everybody stand in our house and just fight, I feel like we might need to go to a public lot just to try and, like, Right, okay, welcome wagon, get out of here. Get out of here. Right, map. I think that we need to go somewhere where we can actually sort ourselves out a little bit. I once again have my utterly ginormous cup of tea with me, which I made far too long ago, so it's a little bit cold now. Right, where could be a good place to go? I think maybe one of the cafes in Windenburg. Yeah, we'll go here. And then because there are also easels over there as well, so that then we can maybe try doing a little bit of painting. Maybe find some more collectibles, but I don't know how much are going to spawn in this part of the world. And then also get a coffee, go to the bathroom, sort ourselves out, get situated, you know? That's what I'm thinking here. Oh, Oridia, you had a kind of chickpea, pepper, carrot, spiced stew? That sounds really nice, just using up leftover veg. Yep, and it's actually... Oh, sorry, hold on. Again, I need to, like, literally lean into my computer. Areastis? Have I said that right there? I'm sorry, guys. I promise I really do try my best. But right, we're gonna come up here, we're gonna use the bathroom. Oh, sorry, no, hold on. Right, you've just corrected yourself. Aradia. Okay, right, there we go. I'm like 90% sure that I've got that right there. Oh, you're from Sweden, Mila. That's very cool. Okay. Yeah, having like, as a person who loves to like organize so much stuff and like just know where I'm gonna be throughout like a week, it is quite frustrating to me to not be able to like know where I'm gonna be, but hey, it is what it is. It's the industry. Oh, right, okay, I got it. Aradia, great. I'm glad to hear that again. Sorry for my little mistake there. And I've just realized that I went to go buy a coffee and we deadass cannot afford one. So we are going to open up these time capsules. We're going to extract these fossils and then let's actually just go through and sell everything in our pockets there now, I think. So we got quite a lot of stuff. I want to sell this crystal. So this is for the new pack. Well, new to me pack. This is from Crystal Creations. So when crafted into jewelry, / gemstone and charged on crystal grid, right? Interesting. Sims gain energy faster when sleeping, and Sims have a chance to wake up with the inspired lucid dream moodlet. That's pretty cool. I feel like we should keep that and try and make something into that in a little while. But for now, let's definitely just come and sell everything that we've got in our pockets. And it looks like, takes a little 444 simoleons. Nice, we'll take that. Okay, let's now come and get a coffee now that we can actually afford one. We'll get an espresso. And right, I know that I'm so ungodly late to this trend, but I've recently added that Sabrina Carpenter song, Espresso, to my playlist. It's pretty good. I see what everybody is going on about with her being iconic. I'm so bad when it comes to like staying on trends with music and stuff like that. Like, I remember like a couple of months back saying to one of my colleagues at work, like, who is this chapel person? What is this Pink Pony Club? Where is this? Also a bot, by the way. Right, what world did you have your Sims start in? I'm debating that right now. Oh, Cozy Kitty Cat, firstly, welcome in. I don't think I've seen you comment just yet. We are starting in like the very starter zone in Willow Creek, and that's because it's where all of my other like Forever World Sims are at just now. Aradia, is this the same world as your Forever World? Yes. No, it's in my Forever World, because that's what it is. We can't be starting a new save up in here, like, so yes, it is in my Forever World. And did we actually drink that coffee, or did somebody steal it from us? Right, well, oh, we never bought it. My bad. Okay, well, I don't know if we're actually going to be able to get a coffee right now. The chances aren't looking very likely. What have we got over here, though? Is this like a little apple cider stall? Let's come and order a drink. We'll get some... Oh, we'll get a coffee. We'll get a coffee from over here, and hopefully that will give us at least like a little mini boost in energy, maybe. Mila, yeah, also behind on trends, especially in music. But how did I avoid espresso? It's something that I'd kind of heard people talking about more than like actually hearing myself. Like I am I'm a tiny bit of a boomer. Like, I don't really use TikTok myself. And like I'd mainly heard it kind of just like either people talking about it and stuff like that. And then I finally within the last couple of weeks have actually been hearing like having it on my playlist and listening to it more. So I was singing along to that as I was getting ready for stream just now. But yeah, it was one of those songs. So I don't think I've actually talked about this on stream. I've only mentioned it in one short that I posted like a few weeks back. Okay, so we're too tense and probably too tired to do any painting, which is a little bit devastating. But so I have actually been going to pole dancing classes for like I think about like a year and a half at this point. Like I don't do any like the performing or any of that kind of stuff. I just like going to classes. It's been a really fun way to meet people, and I'm not very athletic at all. I never ever have been. I've never really enjoyed sport all that much. But it's one that I really enjoy, and that is like if I'd said to myself like 2 years ago that I would have found a sport that I love, I literally would have laughed at you. But all of that is to say, espresso and like kind of all of those TikTok like originating songs, I guess, are like usually ones that I'll hear like in the studio and stuff whenever I go in for classes. So that's usually how I find out that a song is like popular. Pocket Wolf, you've only just heard of Espresso now. Go listen to it because it is a really good song. Leone, you love Sabrina, hell yeah. Adriana, you've got a 12-year-old daughter and she always brings me like you the new hits to listen to. I love that. Lindsay, you've wanted to look into pole dancing too. I will absolutely sing the praises of it until the cows come home. I think I've been quite lucky that I like have found like the places that I've gone to do it have all just been really like supportive and just like such positive environments. And so I don't know how like how that translates to everywhere, obviously, but definitely like if you've got a studio near you that does like taster classes, I'd absolutely recommend like just going to give it a try. Hey Charlotte, welcome in. You're hoping that we take on this challenge. You started your broccoli generation yesterday. We love that. Diana, hey, sorry, I'm just reading your message. Just found the channel last week. You've been loving the content. Great. Well, I'm super excited to have you here in the stream. Raven, hey, how are you doing? You haven't been able to afford classes lately. But you're also a pole fitness gal. Yes. Yes. Love that. Absolutely. No, it is. Yeah. So, it is so good for like core, and it is painful like at times. Like it's quite hilarious, like the bruises that I've come away with at times, but it's like in my studio we call them pole kisses because they're like, this is gonna sound a little bit weird, but they're marks of your progress, you know, and like your hard work and all of that stuff. But it is also a very expensive sport, so you like I'm lucky that nowadays I don't really like go out much or anything. So it's the one thing that I do let myself indulge in, I guess. But it's great. Sorry, give me 1 second, guys. Right, what are we doing over here? We're eating our croissants. And just catching up on your messages. Radio, you were thinking about joining your university pole society next year. Absolutely do it. That's how I got into it, 100%. And I even though I graduated from my master's program like last year, I stuck around in the society for an extra year. And I don't think that I'm gonna carry on with it kind of like when the new academic year starts, because I'm at like another studio as well. But no, it's a great place to get started for sure. And oh no, right, okay. Not a good time. Not a good time. We've already passed out. Right, with the 442 simoleons that we have jingling around in our pocket, I think that we will go home and buy a bed. and probably sleep the rest of day one away because we have not been particularly productive, I can't lie. I've been chatting away too much. Deanna, you bought all the kits and most recent DLC to finally be catching up with all the Sims content. You needed like 30 of them? That's crazy. I honestly have not like really actively bought any kits recently. I think I got the Desert Lux or whatever the free one was ages ago, and then for some reason when I bought Businesses and Hobbies a couple of weeks back, I bought it off a secondhand seller, which it was one of those websites that I'm sure you guys can guess which one it is, simply because packs be expensive, especially new ones, you know what I mean. And for some reason after I did, I got 2 kits as well, and I have no idea what happened there, because I definitely did not buy them myself. But other than that, I don't really like actively go for any of the kits. But to be fair, the new like kitchen clutter one looked really good. I did like the look of that one, and it seemed to have quite a lot of like functional stuff as well. Yeah, Mila, if you have a fitness class that you like, it is absolutely worth it. I cannot agree with you more just there. Yeah, Deanna, literally, poor thing. We're gonna get her straight into bed, and hopefully day 2 will be a little bit more successful. We'll see though. And Carmen, yeah, you're gonna get the kitchen clutter kit tomorrow. Yeah, I agree. That sounds like a good plan. Yeah, I just, I wish that kits were ever so slightly cheaper, because for me, the lack of like new like functionality that like doesn't really come with them doesn't make them as worth it. Like, I still have a lot of stuff packs to get, and I feel like for me right now, not owning all the kit like packs and everything, I would just much rather spend my money on them. Even though again, kitchen clutter does look good, and also I'm blanking on the name of it, the like restoration one. Yeah, and okay, right, so we are waking up and we actually have 187 simoleons left, so I'm gonna see if we can afford a pea bush. Just because, yes, we can. Excellent. Okay, good. Right, pea bush. Can we get one that maybe looks a little bit more autumnal? No, okay. And maybe we're gonna go, we'll check out the apple tree again to see if we can use that for food, I think. Right, okay, we'll do that. We'll come and fertilize our pea bush. And then, yes, we've got some apples over here and some more stuff to harvest. And a floating glass. We love that. We'll try drinking that and seeing if we can, like, defloatify that. Right, and then we'll do some harvesting, like, pick up everything that we've got over here, because we made bank off that yesterday. We've got a frog. We can't forget about breeding frogs. And then hopefully there'll also be some, like... Girl, strike 2. Strike 2 for Olive being out here, going for her morning naked jog. Good lord. Adriana, yeah, you never really like the concept of kits, but the one that Lilsimsie made, and I'm guessing that's the pastel pop kit. Is that the one that Plumbella made? I think. I could be wrong. There are literally, I cannot remember the names of all the kits by any like means at all. And yeah, Cozy Kitten, I agree with you. I also wish that they went on sale, because then I would actually like be more inclined to consider it, I think. Mila, yeah, you're agreeing as well. Yes, so Deanna, no, you are totally right. This lot did contain the farmer's market, and I've taken it out just because I wasn't really using it, and I thought that considering how for generation 1 of the Very Veggie challenge you need to start a home business, I thought that it would be quite cute, because Summer's Spa needs a lot of space, whereas like our shop doesn't need as much room, I'm going to assume. So that's eventually what this side of the lot is going to be for. And it feels like I wasn't 100% sold on that lot. It was more of a placeholder. So yes, it is definitely the Forever World. Carmen, yeah, love how everybody doing Rags to Riches starts with a pea bush. It is necessary. Like, we can't just be having a toilet connected to our, like, empty little container. Olive truly is determined to be the main character of this. I've not even honestly like played with her at all. Oh wait, are we going to be able to pick up that glass? Apparently so. I don't know what it is that we've drank, but we've drank some strange sky liquid. What is it? Lemonade. Okay, well, sky lemonade that's just been abandoned. That's fun. Who's this person? We don't need to chat to you, sir. We have work to do. Charlotte, yeah, glad that CC's creators are starting to make more kits and being supported. But no, I'm with you. The cast kits truly don't appeal to me as well. I'm not much of a cast girly. Like, I wish that I was, but I'm not good at making cute Sims. I mean, I think that Jade's quite cute, honestly, but I really did just randomize until I got a Sim that looked like remotely okay, and then just changed up some bits, really. Right, okay, so let's strategize here, gamers. I need to focus. I'm once again doing too much gabbing. So we are running around, we're collecting some bits and bobs. I know that there's usually a couple more crystals around this side of the neighborhood. So we're gonna come around this way and grab some bits and pieces. Hopefully that's gonna be a few more crystals. And then we're on 132 simoleons, so we're gonna keep that apples to eat. But we will, right, we'll keep that frog there now, but I think that I will... Do you think we should bother actually planting some of these? I think that we should. Yeah, go on then. I think that we will. We'll plant, so the snapdragons are worth the most. So we'll come in and we'll plant all of the snapdragons. We're going to put it all on red. And hopefully these will make us some money. How many... Oh, okay, actually that's not a good idea. We've got 3 days until fall. That's not going to work. Unless we planted some of them inside, maybe? No. Okay. I'm backtracking. It's soon going to be winter. Okay, reverse. Pocket Wolf. You find that a lot of the kits are refreshes of stuff and leftovers. I would be inclined to agree with you. I know that, oh, is this, wait, Jeffrey and Nancy Landgrab have apparently both adopted a nudist lifestyle. Okay, right, it seems that Olive's influence is growing, and we're gonna ignore the fact that there's a child right here. Just don't think about it. Don't think about it, guys. Actually, there's not one, but 3 children wandering around. Well, the Landgrabs have been inappropriate over here. Charlotte, yeah, all your Sims end up being the same, but in different font. That's so true. For me, it's rags to riches, money-making simulator Sims. Could plant the produce for food and the flowers for selling. Yeah, that was my idea, but I'm a bit like, if we can't plant them outside because they're gonna go dormant in like 2 days, I think that for now, it's just going to be better to sell it. And look, right, nice. We've got 3 more gems, soon to hopefully be 4. We're going to breed our frogs. Okay, right, so that's not necessarily a new one, but we've got another gem as well. Okay, so, right, let's eat an apple to get our hunger up as our breakfast. In fact, we'll treat ourselves and we'll have 2. And then we'll sell the chrysanthemums, the snapdragons, the robot salvage, and then the cheapest frog, just so that then we've got 2 more to keep breeding. And then that leaves us with 351 simoleons, which I doubt is going to be enough to get the gem table. Let's actually check out how much that is, because I've not looked yet. Right, welcome back to Yasmin. Struggles to find anything in build mode. Bit annoying that it's not highlighting it something new. Ah, here it is, right, 650. That is going to be our first little goal to make then. So we need 300 more simoleons, which even if we sold everything that we had, we wouldn't quite make it. So let me rack my brains and think. Let's travel somewhere else again. What could be a good lot to go and like a good little neighborhood to go check out? I think actually, because we need to work on our wellness, why don't we head to the Perfect Balance Spa over in Newcrest? And I think that while I have Jade doing like a little bit of yoga, I'll like scroll around the world and see if we can find some collectibles to grab. Yeah, that's what we'll do to start off with. Okay. So, girl, I know you're stinky. I'm sorry. Oh, we truly are. We're doing her dirty right now. As a high maintenance sim, she must not be loving life. But we'll shower just because we do stink, and then we'll come and do some yoga. How long, Adriana is asking, how long does seasons last in my save file? I've also done stuff. Hold on, sorry, words just failed me there. I've also set mine to 2 weeks. And I think because we played through like a good chunk of days with Cassandra on stream the other day, I didn't realize quite how far through autumn we'd actually got. So I should have checked that actually, but now I'm extra glad that I've given us a little like shelter to start off in. Because otherwise we absolutely would have been freezing to death. Like, no doubt about it. But right, okay, so you're out of season. We have one frog. High maintenance is truly going to be the real challenge. I do agree with you. But good, right, we've got our wellness skill. Cool. And how far can we actually scroll around this part of the neighborhood? It's not looking like a whole lot, honestly. Hopefully somebody comes out and does a little bit of grilling so that we have some dinner. Yeah, your sim is sleeping on the bench on their first night. Yeah, that's so real, honestly. Right, that's one snapdragon plant to harvest. We've got a little dig spot. Excellent. Another snapdragon. And I think that's it, apart from the frogs, which I don't think we got for some reason. Where did they go? Where did that frog go? Maybe I'm oh, there it is. My bad. It's funny because I don't watch a whole lot of Lilsimsie's content, being like completely honest. Oh look, we can go all the way down here as well. But I was really intrigued to kind of like watch some of her stuff, like some of the live stream that she did where she started off her own like very veggie challenge. And I actually, from that, I think that I am gonna be watching her content more because I found her voice weirdly quite relaxing to listen to. But all of that is to say, I don't know how, like, her brain must be able to divide itself so many times because she was keeping up on chat so well. She was playing the game, like, watching, like, donations come in because I believe that they were raising money for, was it St. Jude's Hospital? And I'm just like, my brain simply cannot. I mean, I know that she's been doing it, like, every day for years, so maybe... Okay, right, I'm pretty sure we need to start making bingo cards for all of the reoccurring characters. Honestly, we've got, like, Olive being naked or fighting somebody. We've got Judith Ward. Like, I'm sure there are some more that I'm missing there. But no, honestly, I am excited for the day that hopefully my brain is that good at multitasking. Yeah, Mila, you're right. She's had so much practice. Is that Olive again? Literally. She is everywhere. She's like a little homing pigeon. It's like she knows where we're going to be literally constantly. And are we walking around in our towel? And it looks like, oh, I'm assuming we didn't shower then if it was stinky. Maybe I clicked on the wrong bathroom by accident, to be honest. Charlotte, yeah, Simsie is seriously on another level. Yeah, no, you're so right. I'd also put the stream on while I was like getting everything set up for today and like getting ready and stuff like that, and truly my mind was blown. Like aspirational levels of being able to divide your brain. Right, okay, so where are we at then? We're over here. We're gonna not practice yoga when I've told you to go do other things. Like, I thought that that's what you were already doing, Queen. Oh well, okay, well, we'll queue that up again, and then hopefully we can see if we can get, like, maybe another skill level. Also, speaking, like, the businesses and hobbies pack, I've still not, like, really dived into the skill mastery stuff yet. I guess I've not actually had a sim in my forever world master a skill yet. just because we've been jumping between so many households. But actually, you know what, guys? So, like, I am so hyped later on. I know that I feel like I've broken record when I've been saying the fact that, like, I've been working a lot of late shifts recently. But the fact that tonight I'm not, I am so excited to, like, get some dinner after we finish stream later on and just, like, get in my bed with my laptop and just play Sims. Like, not to record, like, just to play Sims, because I feel like a lot of times when I'm playing at the moment, it's, like, with you guys, which I have been loving, but, like, also Summer Spa is so raggedy that I need to fix it. And so I might work on that later on when I get into bed and get all cozy later, maybe. We'll see. But okay, so let's take a little stock take on how we're doing. So we've got, oh, nice, a leopard frog. Okay, let's see if we can breed that with maybe our leaf frog. Oh, nice. Okay, right. Excellent. Now we've got 100 simoleon frogs, so I'm just going to sell everything else. And we will open up the capsule as well. Actually, let's do that before we practice some yoga. Just so that then we can sell everything. And yeah, I think that might be a good place to start. I'm not loving the fact that we're just walking around outside only in our towel. I feel like we could potentially start dying from the cold if we're not careful. Yeah, Mila, Sims in bed sounds amazing. I'm also so happy that I'm having a night off. Right, okay, so where are we at? We're showering now, good, okay, because we didn't do that earlier. Charlotte, whoa, your broccoli sim is level 8 in wellness? And it's going to be such a grind now to finish that you have the business running. And she's pregnant? Oh, Lord, okay. I've not, like, again, because I'm just not, like, the biggest family player naturally in The Sims, we've not had any kids in the Forever world yet. Like, everybody is still in, like, single sim households. Oh, Raven, bless you. Genuinely, there we go, hyped for you to finally get a chance to chill for a while. Hospitality industry and YouTube is a lot all at once. It is, but also, so, right, I was on the phone with my mum earlier when I was getting ready, and it's quite funny. So me and my mum are so close. Like, we chat every day on the phone, because I live so far away from home. And it's quite funny because we were kind of talking about this and how I think that after I finished uni, like back in the autumn of last year, I think that she was quite worried that, like, you know, the classic of, like, you do hospitality work kind of like as a stopgap while you're doing something else, like, you know, studying or whatever. And then some folk just kind of get stuck there and never leave. And I think that she was a tiny bit scared that that would happen to me. And not that that's a bad thing by any means, if that's what you actively choose to do. Like, I have no problem with that whatsoever. But you know, when you kind of don't make that active decision and you're sort of just getting dragged along by life a little bit, I think that she was a tiny bit worried that that would happen to me. But we, oh, Lily Zoo's calling us. Oh no, okay, right. I've called to inform you that your great second once removed cousin's friend's grandpa passed away and for some reason has left you a vast fortune. We're gonna say, I'm gonna make a game time call here and I'm gonna say no thanks to this. Just because we're gonna get 2,500 simoleons and this is a rags to riches. Yeah, okay. That hurt my heart a tiny bit, but we're gonna do that. But anyway, all of that is to say, on that call just there, like, my mum had been saying quite a lot, like, over the last, like, 6 months, like, oh, you know, you're, like, applying to jobs and all that stuff. And, like, I had been. Like, I applied to, like, a good handful of jobs. And I don't know if any of you guys are also, like, trying to find your first, like, real adult job, like, now. But, man, the, like, entry-level job market is on fire. And it's, like, it's been, like, a big struggle. But YouTube has always been, like, such an interest of mine. Like, fun fact, I wrote both my undergrad and master's dissertation all about being a YouTuber and, like, the working experiences of YouTubers. And, like, I, you know, spoke to quite a few people about that. And it's always just been such an interest of mine. And I think that I've gone through so many periods of, like, inconsistency and stuff with it. Oh, my goodness gracious. Sorry, I just knocked my microphone. and I don't know what it's been over the last like month that's just like, it's like a switch has been flicked in my brain while like I have just been wanting to spend every minute of my time on it, and like I've been loving it. It's been a blast, and I'm so excited to see like where it goes. Not to get like too real, too raw. Let's go back to playing The Sims rather than more about me. Yeah, exactly, Catherine. Like, your first big boy job is always scary regardless of the field. No, that's so true. And I know that, like, it will happen eventually, but, you know, for now, I'm also just like, you know what? I want to mess around and be a silly little YouTuber. Which is funny, because I kind of don't really like calling myself that. Like, that feels quite uncomfortable to say, honestly. But right, speaking of, let's be a silly little YouTuber who plays Sims and actually focuses on playing The Sims. Right, so we still need to find one more gem or crystal, which we've not had any luck with in this neighborhood. So maybe we could go somewhere else. Like maybe we could go check out a bar or something. And right, nice. Level 2 of wellness, good. Mila, yeah, the job market is so rough right now. Like, anybody else who is in the same position, my heart really does go out to you. And I was watching, oh my goodness, the name of the creator is absolutely blanking on my mind, but it was like a breakdown of kind of why all of that, like, why that is at the moment. And it was so, like, it was quite a validating video to watch, to be like, right, okay, it's not just me, like, it's the state of the world, but also so disheartening to be like, oh no, it's the state of the world. But again, that's depressing, so we're not going to talk about that. And Catherine, who's to say streaming won't be my big boy job? We'll see. We're still extremely small beans. But I am so grateful to every one of you who has, like, come and hung out over the last couple of weeks, because it's been so fun. Like, literally, I got off stream on Sunday and I was buzzing. And that's why I knew that, like, I wanted to stream today. I was like, I got up, I cleaned my flat, because you know how it is when sometimes it just gets a little bit too raggedy around the edges and you're like, oh, we need to clean now. It got to that point. I got a shop and delivery and I was like, we are playing Sims today. We're getting online and we're doing it. Charlotte, yeah, you graduated uni in 2022 and still have a transition job tutoring, and there's so much pressure to move up and you're but if you're supported and content is okay, then lean on it as long as you need. Yeah, exactly. Like that's where I'm at. Like my hospitality job, like, you know, does enough to cover the bills, and so if it also gives me a little bit of wiggle room each week to be able to, like, work on fun stuff like this, like, when else in my life am I gonna be able to do that when I don't, you know, have, like, dependents, like a partner or child. Well, I don't think I want children, but, like, you know, pets and, like, car payments and all that stuff. And I was just like, you know what? We're just gonna be a silly little YouTuber who plays The Sims. Oh, Adriana, honestly, bless you. I'm, like, what just like a little bundle of love all of you guys are today. And Mary Lynn, hi, you've been watching some videos and you've started your own forever world and it's really helped you get back into The Sims. Honestly, I was saying that I was so happy to hear that until Lilith rudely interrupted us by cupcaking us. Girl literally just farted in our face. That was quite aggressive, actually, Lilith. I don't think that we'll be your friend. Like, I'm all out for just, you know, I'm all here for better out than in, as our Lord and Savior Shrek says. But in our face, girl, rude. And okay, it's coming up on 8:21 p.m. Do we have? I'm pretty sure that there should be like a little mini fridge somewhere in here, or maybe, oh, like I feel like we need something to eat before we leave here, and I reckon. Surely there has to be like a little mini fridge somewhere? Or not? Did I imagine that? Probably, honestly. Okay, well maybe we'll just have... we'll use the bathroom and then I think we'll head on home. Because maybe some stuff back at home would have like spawned again. So let's do that. And then, yeah, right, enough yogaing. Yes, right, good, we like wellness. Excellent. Is that Marcus Flax? Yeah, of course it is. Detective, sorry. And I suppose before we leave, has anything else spawned? Let me check really quick. My goodness, is it already 7:15? Have we already been playing for a whole hour? That's gone so fast. Right, okay, we're bathrooming. We'll get home, we'll eat an apple, we'll breed one of our leopard frogs. Excellent, sell one of those. What have we ended the day on? Okay, 644. I'm half tempted to maybe... No, actually, we're going to keep all those crystals so that we have something to craft with once we finally do have our gem table. That sounds good. Okay. Right, and then head home. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, so actually, I'm interested. I know that a few of you guys have said that you are doing the very veggie challenge yourselves. For your 3, like, optional crafting skills, what are you guys focusing on? Because we're doing gemology, painting, and... Oh, what is the other one that I said? Hold on, 1 second. Pottery. Which, to be fair, I'm honestly open to changing eventually. I feel like gemology is going to be my main focus to start with. And then maybe something similar. Or even, like, cross-stitching. But yeah, like, what are you guys doing? And, like, what's the stories that you guys are trying to create? Okay, so... before we go to bed, let's eat some apples, and then we'll do one more little, like, round of the neighborhood, just in case anything else has popped up while we've been out and about. Out and about. I don't think so, not by the looks of it. We could also actually, I wonder how many collectibles are going to be over in Sylvan Glade, because we've not been there in this household yet, or in this, like, safe file in general just yet. Okay, looks like we've only going to be able to grab a couple of snapdragons, I think, which is fine, because they're worth a good chunk. Okay, right, so, Mary Lynn, you would love to do the very veggie, but you're trying to finish the Llamas and Legends? I've not heard of that one, actually. What's that challenge? Is that another legacy? I feel like I definitely need to check that one out. That one sounds really fun. And Charlotte, you don't have all the packs required to do the full challenge, so you're doing painting, baking, and cooking. And you teach painting classes and sell home-baked goods. Yes, love that. Mila, you're doing knitting, painting, and cross-stitching. Okay. Yeah, I like the sound of that. Okay. Nice. I love the fact that the, like, requirements for the start of, like, this challenge are all just, like, skill, crafting, selling. Like, oh, it's so up my street. I'm excited to actually get started with it. And I think that once we've got our gem table, once we've got our, maybe like a fridge and a shower, then I think that we will work to actually get our store going. Like, I think that I want to be able to open up our retail store today if we can. And Clumsy Fairy, hey, how are you doing? I think, did you comment on one of my videos the other day? I think you said that you had cramps, right? Am I remembering that right, or am I confusing you with somebody else? If that was you, I hope that you're feeling much better now. But let me actually read what you just said there. Once we've queued everything up here we go. Yeah, I love the Forever World videos. You wish that you still had yours. Oh no, but you got rid of your computer and you never played The Sims because you got bored, I think, if I'm reading that right. I hope that you're able to, like, get back into it one day if that's what you want to. And Marilyn, so Llamas and Legends is a D&D inspired legacy by Shella, but it's also fun if you know nothing about D&D. So, funny fact about D&D, and my good friend Catherine is listening along in the chat, and I'm sure that she won't mind me saying this. So she, so her and her partner and, like, their friend group, plays D&D in like a you know, group every once in a while, and she actually invited me along to one of their sessions, and I, for the first one, kind of just, like, listened in, and, like, I ended up cooking dinner for everyone. But I just don't feel like I'm creative enough to be able to do really well in D&D, because, like, literally listening to the stories that, like, they were creating, I was like literally it's mind-blowing to me. I adore how creative, like, people that play D&D are, and I'm pretty sure that, like, Smosh have done like a campaign that I really want to go back through and listen to, because I adore the Smosh cast, honestly. So yeah, sorry, just catching up on what everybody's saying. So yeah, Clumsy Fairy, so you just joined the stream, no, this is definitely still my forever world. So we've got Cassandra over here, Bert's here, Summer's here, and then Jade is living over here. I love it. Oh, cool. I love seeing you guys all sharing your stories with like playing that challenge. That's so fun. Yes, okay, Clumsy Fairy, I'm glad that I did get it right. I'm glad that your period is over. Again, glad that you're feeling loads better. Catherine, yeah, that curry was banging. I was very happy with the one that I cooked for you guys that day. And you've been playing for about 5 years now? That is literally insane. I can't believe that it's been that long. Yes, Charlotte, thank you. So the Smosh one is Sword AF, yeah. And Mary Lynn, you play D&D every Saturday with an online group for the past 4 or 5 years. And that, I mean, again, that's amazing. Like, I wish that I'm in awe of your creativity. Oh, Summer's calling us. Okay, right. Wanted to ask if we should get to know Jury Barredo a little better as a friend. I have no idea who they are, so I'm gonna say I don't know. And main character Olive is apparently wanting to talk to us. Okay, Queen. What you saying? Like, once again, her with her smudged mascara. I'm obsessed. What an icon. Did I see something else that needed harvesting? Maybe I was lying. Raven, you would love to play more D&D, but your ADHD brain can't keep up with the rules and stats. Yeah, no, I think that was also another thing for me where it's like, while, like, bless Catherine, like, I did try making a character once, but it was just like her talking through everything, and she explained everything so well. But I think that it broke my brain a tiny bit also, where there's just so much to keep up with. And oh, it's Spooky Day tomorrow. Okay. Let's see what objects we can get. We probably should get a decoration box. Or not. Hold on, where is it? Will it be in here? Okay, I think that I'm trying to, I'm getting ahead of myself. No, we do not need spooky decor when we don't have a toilet. Or a shower or a fridge. Yeah, our Clumsy Fairy, you wish that you could make a forever world. You do own The Sims, but you got bored of it, and that is very fair. And I, like, honestly, like, I know that I've said this to you guys before, like, it's The Sims 4 is something that I like, kind of I stayed up to date with in terms of, like, the community and, like, new packs that came out and stuff like that, but in terms of actively playing it myself, I took, like, quite a long break from it because I just couldn't get into any households or anything. But my Forever World has literally changed that. Like, I spend an ungodly amount of time thinking about this save, like, day to day. Yeah, Clumsy Fairy, you moved into a small flat, so you don't really have the space for your PC. That's very valid. My computer takes up literally half my living room. Like, already, you never played a legacy challenge in your 10 years of playing The Sims. I think definitely give it a try. Who knows? Maybe this one's the one, right? Like, oh, yep, thank you, Deanna. I think that we'll hold off on getting decorations just for now, just because we are pretty broke, and we actually should, after this, have enough cash money to buy the gemology table. So let's see what we've got. We've got quite a lot here. We'll sell these fossils. We'll keep the apples as food, and we'll sell the mushrooms. Another 424. Nice. Right. Okay. Into build mode we go, gamers. Yeah, Marilyn. All the rules are very overwhelming at first. It helps if you have a group that are more experienced that can help you. Yeah. No, 100%. Yeah. I agree there. Right. Okay, so we need the gem table. Where did we find that again? We found it in here. Down to here. Okay, right, cool. Right, give me 1 second, guys. Sorry. We're gonna listen to a nice little bit of build music. Hold on. Right, hold on 1 second. Okay, cool. Right, go away, babe. No, we're good. Okay, so we've got our gemology table. And now we actually have like a fair little chunk of change left over. So let's buy a fridge. Not in the bathroom. That's not gonna help us. We'll just go for the super cheap one. And then we might even... Do we also have enough for a shower? Oh, well, hell yeah, we do. We'll be left with 3 simoleons. But we've got a bed. We've got a bed, we've got a shower, we've got a pea bush, and we've got a fridge and a gem table. Nice. Okay, so I have now, like, I've not explored this by gemology table. I did that. Wait, do we need to press play? Oh. Okay, good. I thought that was glitched then, and that just was not going to complete. Okay, right. Let's see. Okay, hold on. I need to focus. So we can cut gemstones. So bear in mind, guys, I know barely anything about this pack, so I might need your help along the way. So we need a design. Oh, I adore these. In The Sims 3, cutting gems is one of my favorite things to do. Like, literally, the gem cutting machine from Supernatural, chef's kiss. Right, requires level 2. So we can either do a spire shaped one or a cabochon? Don't know if I'm saying that right. We'll do a spire shape. Oh no, we can't afford to do it. Right. Okay, we messed up a little bit there. But that's okay. Can we breed our frogs yet? No, we can't yet. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. How do we quickly get a little bit more cash money? Is anything else ready to harvest? Okay, right, we've got some snapdragons. Actually, yes, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to Sylvan Glade. That's what we'll do, because hopefully there'll be some more collectibles through there. Or we could also fish. Jeffrey? Yeah, babe. My thoughts exactly. Giving this man the side eye. Jeffrey! This game is so inappropriate. Yeah, hold on, I'm just catching up on what you guys are saying. Clumsy Fairy, yeah, exactly. Watch people playing the game now more than you've played it. But the Foreverwood concept sounds exciting. Yes. Oh, we're actually gonna come out of tab mode staring at this site here. Sorry. Right. Okay. No. Right. We're gonna go to Sylvan Glade and ignore that magic tree. This is what we're gonna focus on instead. Oh no. Lindsay, your legacy founder has not been attracted to anyone, and I went to Winterfest and she's really into Father Winter. Oh, definitely have a baby with him, because doesn't he like, if your Sims have a baby with him, doesn't the children get like a special like secret trait, I think? Nope, we're not going to talk to Olive because we cannot be infected with thank God they're gone. Okay, we cannot be infected with whatever debaucherous ideologies she is spreading to the rest of the town. Literally, somebody call the police. Yeah. Oh, good Lord, Jeffrey. Right, do we just keep... Oh, we need to water the tree now. Okay, we'll spam that a couple of times. Do you perchance have nudity neighborhood objective on? I think, why don't we actually go ahead and check... Why did that just scroll me all the way up the chat? That's weird. Neighborhood action plans. Let's see. Right, we'll stop back over to check which ones we've got enabled in a second. I'm pretty sure that, like, the free love one is definitely on. And yes, Marilyn. Okay, so they get the reward trait, which makes it easier to gain satisfaction points. I thought that it was something like that. So we've watered the tree, we'll water it again, we'll view it again. Then we need, so one of our wants is to experience power from a charged crystal. Sure, we'll save that, I guess. And admire some art, why not? Okay. Oh, chat about roots, why not? Now, I can't remember the exact, like, options that you have to pick to unlock Sylvan Glade, so we might need to do it a few times. Charlotte, that's quite a funny confession that you delete Winterfest because you've done it so many times. No, that is very valid. I hear that. There are some, like, quite a lot of the, like, random holidays, like the neighborhood brawl day and all of that. I usually delete them from my game. I don't, like, just, or, like, exit out of them, rather, just because I've done them so many times. I'm with you. Mila, we're busy, like, we're busy, babe. Oh, hey, look, we've got Mila in the chat, and Mila here. That's funny. Right, we're watering the tree. Oh, explore, here we go. Right, Mila, we are busy. We're trying to escape to a different universe, sorry. BRB, babe. And then hopefully after that, we'll be able to find some more collectibles so that then we can start making our gems. Right. Okay, tree adventure. This trunk is a lot bigger than anticipated. It's dark, but somehow not scary. A faint glow is the only light, a rolling burble, sorry, the only sound. Let's follow the light. Charlotte, you got seasons as soon as it released, and we've had plenty of time with Winterfest. Yeah, no, I do agree with that. That's quite valid. Oh, right, okay, well, we messed that up. So we followed the light the first time, so now we need to follow the sound. Yeah, like, Aradia, I agree with you. I quite like Harvest Fest just because I love being given all the seeds. I love free things. So I do quite like Harvest Fest. Right, we're gonna follow the sound. Sorry, Mila, I did not mean to jump scare you there. But right, okay. So Jade delves a bit deeper and a bit darker. A soft splash tells her that she's just stepped into a shallow stream. We'll go downstream. Hopefully that's the right answer. Question mark, we'll see. Okay, good. Taking the path of least resistance and hoping that it doesn't terminate at a sewer main, Jade is distracted by an ethereal mist, glowing ominously. I did get a bit distracted by the fact that it looks like there are two spaces there when there should only be one. We'll enter the mist. I think that's surely got to be the way to get to the mysterious secret land. We'll see. Yeah, travel to the Glade. Okay, let's go. You know, I don't remember the last time that I went to Sylvan Glade, actually. I really hope that there's going to be something cool for us to find here. We can at least do some fishing, I guess. Okay. Oh, it's quite pretty, isn't it? See, this is why we need a fairies pack. Let's be real. Right, the pink is messing with my eyes a tiny bit, and I'm struggling to see, like, I'm struggling to pick out if there are any plants ready to harvest. I'm not seeing anything right now, so maybe we should just do some fishing for a little bit and give everything a little bit of time to pop in. Yeah, or maybe we'll look for frogs here as well. Oh, there we go. If I actually press the play button, that will do. We'll look for frogs, and then yeah, we'll come and do a little bit of fishing. Leonie, you've been jumping between streams. That is no problem at all. Everything's going good. So we've just, we saved up about 1.5K, and we were able to buy a gemology table, and like some other little bits for the house, and then we ran out of money, so we've come to Sylvan Glade to see if we can find anything cool to sell. So we're going okay, but we've not actually really started on our like home business quest quite yet. Oh, Aradia, if we could choose the next 3 expansion packs, what would they be based around? Okay, number 1, hotels. I think that is the biggest thing that I want. Anything to do with businesses is like so up my street. Any way that we can like add extra systems to manage and like have to like optimize and stuff like that, absolutely up my alley. So hotels. What else? And like I would quite like that to be a full expansion, I think. I mean, I feel like fairies would be good, I think. Just like for like the completionist side of my brain that wants all of the supernaturals. And oh, there are lots of things over here, but it doesn't look like anything's ready to harvest. Okay. Oh yeah, we got tons of stuff popping up now. And a third one. I know that so many folk want like a bands pack, and that would be cool. I don't know if I am like, if that would be my like top picks. Just anything to do with like making money, I think has got to be it. Like, if I think back to The Sims 3, like what are the bits that I love the most? I think anything with way more like active careers. Like, I think that when businesses and hobbies was first announced, I was a bit like, oh, doesn't it just look like, you know, Get to Work Part 2? But as I've been playing through like the scientist career with Cassandra again after all this time, I really love the active careers in this game. And so anything kind of like ambitions-esque, where we would just get more like, you know, like kind of profession type active careers, I would love. Leone, the Disney Princess Challenge isn't doing it for you. I'm sorry to hear that. But I think if you're feeling inspired, start up with the Veggie Challenge for sure. Yeah, Marilyn, you'd also do hotels/resorts. Yeah, I agree. I'd also want fairies to be in a game pack, which bring back game packs in 2025, man. Like, I will say this till I'm blue in the face. Like, the game packs, I think, are the strongest packs for The Sims 4, hands down. Just in terms of, like, the value and the amount of content that you get. Like, my slight conspiracy theory is that they went so hard on werewolves that they just, like, seriously, like, overblew the budget. And then EA was like, you may now never make a game pack ever again, you are cancelled. Yeah, Catherine, fairies would be class, especially with places like this already in the game, I agree. And Mary Lynn, you made a Sims 4 2024 wish list, and you had hotels, fairies, and more craft hobbies in it, yeah. Which, no, you're right, I guess that pottery does count, which I've had, like, businesses and hobbies for a little while now, and I've still not even played around with tattooing or pottery, just because I was so like jazzed about making like a spa with Summer that I was like, no, that's it, that's where all my energy is going. Right, let's finish fishing for now. Let's see what we got. We got 2 tetras, okay, not very impressive, but we did get a cow plant berry, excellent. 180 simoleons there, good. Oh, new personality trait. Jade is starting to love the outdoors. Sure, why not, actually? Go on then. Right, let's breed the frogs really quickly before we go and find a bunch more. What else have we got? Personality discovered, hell yeah. Is that, yeah. I do really like the fact that that came with, growing together. I just wish that it was part of the base game. Like 3 trait slots, like locking 3 trait slots to like the default without the extra DLC is slightly rubs me the wrong way, but hey. And Clumsy Fairy, yes, of course you would love a fairies pack. I'm not surprised by that. You feel like fairy werewolves don't look that great. And you know that people really want cars and stuff, so maybe transport would be cool to have. I agree. I just, nowadays, I don't know how they could be like consistently implemented if we got something like that that would kind of like be added to the game going forward. But I do like that idea I love how we get signal over in this magical fairy world, and Travis is asking if we want to go to the Spice Festival. Actually, sure, why not? Because they might have some plants that are in season there, and I guess we'll also bring along summer. Why not? Yeah, Charlotte, you think that the first gen of Very Veggie has made you use a lot of wait, sorry, my brain just absolutely broke there. So you think that the packs made good lord, start again. The challenge has made you use a lot of things that you've not used for a while. Yeah, the cupcake machine, very true actually. Yeah. Oh, zoos would be good. Like to be able to run a zoo, that would be fun. A radia, yeah, there should also be a dietary thing. I totally agree with you. So like a good few years ago now, I made a video where it was like 100 ways that I would improve The Sims 4. And it was funny because in the title, I used like in brackets before The Sims 5 comes out. Because it was just before we got the like Project Renee announcement, and we obviously thought that was going to be The Sims 5. So that's quite funny now. But one of my CAS improvements was like separating dietary traits from actual traits. Yeah, Marilyn, you're also down for zoos and theme parks. Yeah, if they did that in a smart way, I agree. Like, I don't really know, again, thinking practically, I feel like you'd need a world that would have like multiple like 64 by 64 lots. And so I don't really know how you could, again, kind of like apply it more broadly to the rest of the game, if that makes sense. But I do think that it would be a really cool concept. Right, okay, so we are getting some food in us because we're quite hungry. I don't believe that anything over here is ready to harvest. Oh, I say that though. There are a few things, okay? Oh no, snapdragons! I got so pranked then by the fact that the snapdragons are on there. Are you sure we can't get that? Because it is fall. Hold on, I think that we've got a couple of plants that are like mixed up here. If I hover my mouse very gently. Yes! Okay, good. Okay, cool. Right, dragon fruits. That right there is going to be pretty fire for making us some cash money. Good. Okay. And then we'll eat up a little bit more. We'll come use the bathroom. We probably actually should chat to some people. I suppose we've not really been very social so far, have we? Oh look, Nancy's put her clothes on. Great. Yeah, Charlotte, I agree. I think that without the open world, Sims 3 cars would just be extra loading screens. I agree. Like, as cool as it would be and as nice of a detail as it is, it's not... Maybe it's just because I don't really care for cars much like IRL, but it's not something that I'm, like, crazy hyped for in The Sims 4, I guess. If that ever were to come, and just, I don't know how it would work, so I'm with you there. Maybe we should actually come and do a little bit of karaoke with Summer and Travis. I think that would be quite cute. Why actually are they saying that? Here they are. Well, why don't we'll come and say hi to these guys, because we kind of just beelined to the plants. Right, we will describe a new idea. We won't enthuse about fruitcake. That's a bit weird. Actually, I feel like if I liked fruitcake, I would also enthuse about it. Right, we'll queue up a few more interactions. Tell a fairy tale about a troll. Why not? Sure. Don't really know what that interaction is, but cool. Yeah, Maryland, though, more decorative cars would be good. I feel like the builders would go crazy for that. Yeah, no, I'm with you there. And then, yeah, maybe once we've said hi, we could do like a little duet or something. Can we not sing together with folk? I swear you could do that. Maybe I was mistaken. We do also need to use the bathroom, so we'll come and do that. And then let's actually see what we managed to pick up. So we did get... right, we got some new frogs. We'll sell all of them, though, because I don't really know how valuable they are. We got another fossil, which we'll extract. See, I've been getting 2 fossils per, like, fossil rock that I've been finding. Is that a glitch? Should that be happening? And we also got the 2 dragon fruit, which are worth 250 each. Question is, do we keep 1 dragon fruit and grow it in our house? Or do we be a good rags to riches player and just sell them? just because they're worth so much money. Again, part of me is tempted, but also... What? What? Summer, babe, you alright? She seems to be having a moment over there. Okay, right, well, I think that we can still get up our social with these guys a little bit more, I guess. Oh, is Travis gonna come and sing? He's pretty terrible at singing. Let's move away from him. Let's come hang out with Summer. Let's pause that so I don't have to listen to his wailing. Complain about hangnail. I feel like Summer's also high maintenance, right? Did I change her traits to that? Or did I not? I can't remember. Adriana, after all this time in The Sims 4, your only dream is to have more lore like The Sims 2. I agree, and that's why I've been having fun, like, mainly playing with Sims that are already in the game, or at least like Bert, who's like related to Bob, I guess. Like I realized as I was setting up for stream earlier that Jade is actually our first like new original Sim, I guess, or like fully unattached Sim, I guess, because Bert is new, but you guys know what I mean, which has been quite cool. Like, I've again been enjoying playing with Sims that are like just already in the game and building up like lore for them, I guess. Yeah, Clumsy Fairy, I agree, like a decorative, like, teach Sims to drive option would be good. Like, I wish that was something that came as part of growing together, like for teens, like it did with Generations in The Sims 3. Okay though, our social's better now. I think let's maybe get in one more bite to eat, just because why not? We're here. Oh, let's get some, wait, what are these? These also look tasty. No, let's get a chicken burrito. I would love a chicken burrito right now. Delicious. And then, has anything else respawned? I don't think so. That's okay though, we got plenty of stuff. While we're eating, I think we will breed ourselves another leopard frog. Delicious, we love that. And then let's just go in and sell everything, I think. We'll sell the fossils, we will sell the dragon fruit, just because as much as I would love to keep them, I think that it'll be best. Let's sell, oh, we're gonna get 939 simoleons for that, nice, okay. And then I think that we should head home after that, actually. Clumsy Fairy, yeah, you enjoy the boring, like, real life gameplay. I hear that. You know what, I also don't have laundry day. It was one of those, like, oh, it's a kit, not a kit, a stuff pack that I've been so close to picking up, so many times now, and again, with the sale, I'm like, but maybe I should. No. I need to restrain myself. I know that I was talking about this the other day, but like, I want to put together like a big completionist checklist. And I think that I want to challenge myself to have like a 1 in, 1 out kind of a system where I have to complete a whole new pack, like a whole pack that I already have before I buy a new one. We'll see if that actually happens, because I have already kind of slipped up and bought myself something new. But that's okay though. Let's see. Okay, so we're back home. Our needs are looking all right. So I say that we actually cut our first gemstone. So we were going to do the spire one. And, oh look, because we already have the ones in our inventory, it's free to cut them. Okay. So let's do the peach first, just because it's the cheapest one. So if it's going to cost us, what are our like going in costs? So it's 18 plus, what was it, 45? So that's how much we're going to have to pay. Hold on, I'm writing that down. 18 plus 45. Just so that then I want to know how much profit we could potentially make after like processing, if that makes sense. And go on then, because we had such a good day out collecting everything. I'll treat us to a little overhead light. Go on then. All right, fine. It's not in fans. That's not where it is. Oh, that's actually quite a cute little lamp that this pack came with. But we'll go with the trusty subtle saucer. I know that the colour's a bit ugly, but that's fine. Just so that we can actually see inside. Oh no, wait, did that just reset us? Oh no, resume. There we go. Okay, good. Clumsy Fairy. Yeah, you like laundry day, but it can be annoying that you have to continuously do it. No, that is a fair point. And Adriana, you got it not so long ago. Oh wait, are you talking about Bust the Dust or Laundry Day? Because I feel like both of them got a little bit of backlash. But no, I do see why it would be a nice little addition to gameplay. Again, I've been tempted to get it. Okay, so looks like we're raising up our gemology skill. I quite like these little animations that we're doing here. Is the bottom bit meant to be spinning? Or is it like I think it's like the tool that we're holding that's meant to be cutting it rather than the this bit. I know absolutely nothing about gem cutting in real life. Yeah, online reception wasn't great to vacuuming, to the Bust the Dust kit. Yeah. And you, right, Charlotte, you actually like vacuuming in real life. See, I wish that could be me. Like, I treated myself to, like, a Dyson Hoover, like, not that long ago, just because the flat that I live in, when I moved in, it came with this Hoover that, I shit you guys not, it's about that big, and it doesn't have the wide bit on the bottom that you actually vacuum with. So, for, like, a heinous amount of time, I was actually just sweeping, my house, and then, like, mopping. And you can see I'm a girly pop that has long hair, so like my hair gets everywhere. And so I was finally like, my god, just get a Hoover that actually sucks things up. And it has been great, but even still I'm just like, oh, vacuuming. Like, when I cleaned my house this morning, it was quite satisfying to get everything though. I will say that. Right, our needs are dropping a little bit, so let's, oh, it's already 11 p.m. as well. We should probably, once we finish this, why don't we shower, and then head off to bed, I reckon. Yeah, that'll do. Cool. Charlotte, yeah, helps that you have no carpet in your house, so you only have to do rugs and the couch, yeah. You have a long-haired roommate and 2 cats, so, oh, I bet that you do stay busy. Yeah. Yep. We've, my parents have a cat. I say that. She's our family cat. But she's a big fluffy one. And, like, especially now that it's coming into the warmer months, she's molting like crazy. Like, I went back home in April, and, like, you'd stroke her or, like, get the brush out and just clumps were coming off her because she was, like molting. Is that the right word? Yeah. And Mary Lynn, your vacuum is huge. Yeah, you want to get a bigger sofa, but then you won't have space for the vacuum cleaner. That's true. We, for so long, like, I grew up having, like, my mum got, like, a Henry Hoover, and they are fantastic. Like, I think that if you're, like, oh, wait, hold on. We finished it. This looks adorable. I love the colorway of this. That is stunning. Oh my god, this might be one of my new favorite packs already. And so that's 115. So we have made a profit on that. And look at how many little spots there are on this thing. That's quite cool. I guess we could keep that up there for now. Yeah. Adriana, oh my goodness. Yeah, you love how many different topics go through these streams. I'm so sorry. I just love chatting. I'm sorry if that's like distracting for you guys. Like, as I'm still getting used to streaming and stuff like that, I promise I will, like, learn to chill out and, like, stick on one topic for longer. I love it. What have we been through today? We've been through hoovering, pole dancing, the state of the graduate job market, what we're having for dinner. Quite a few things we've been through today so far, and we've not even been going for 2 hours yet. Nancy, hello, how are you doing? Great to have you in here. And okay, good. I'm glad that you guys like my ramblings. What day is it? Okay, it's spooky day today. Oh, of course it is. I remember. Right, Right, Summer's asking us to join Garden Gnomes. I mean, so I had Summer join that in one of the long plays, and I never actually really did anything with it. So maybe it would be quite cute to have her join the Garden Gnomes and to, like, actually get to know them a little bit. Do you know what? Yeah, go on then. Go on then. We'll do that. Sure. And so now we're already going to get invited to a little meetup. Do you know what? Sure. Our social is only, like, mid-level, so we'll go and catch up with everybody. Oh, sorry, Clumsy Fairy, I was just reading your message there, and I realized that you guys were still talking about, like, the frequency of, like, vacuuming and doing laundry, but when you said a little less, please, I thought you meant about how much I was rambling, and I was about to say that's very valid until I realized that I don't think that that's what we're talking about. Yeah, Mila, all very important topics. I agree. So, wait, so you're telling me that we've arrived at a park that has, like, no gardening space. Oh, we do love The Sims 4. But this is quite adorable, though, isn't it? Like, look, we've got Summer here. We do have Moira. She is a troublemaker. If you caught last week's stream, then you will remember that she had an affair with Mortimer Goth. She then, I'm pretty sure, started scrapping with Bella and Mortimer, tried it on with Cassandra, started bullying Alexander, and then we freeze-rayed her because she was causing way too much trouble over the Harvest Fest dinner, honestly, which we all had to eat standing up because we didn't have a table. But right, let's queue up a few little interactions. And Nancy, you're doing good. Yes, so this is the Forever World, but we are starting off with Lilsimsie's very veggie legacy challenge. And so this is our founder. Her name is Jade Sycamore, and the theme of the first generation is broccoli, which is why she's, like, green and purple themed, because again, purple sprouting broccoli. Yeah, that's what we're up to right now, and I've moved her into the same neighborhood as everybody. And right, this was a little bit of a rubbish meetup, honestly. Everybody's disappeared. What? Right, this park is lame. We're gonna leave. We're gonna come over here and do some painting by the water instead. Ugh, that was... okay. I had such high hopes for this. Oh well though. Deanna, yeah, no worries that you had to pop out. That's okay. Adriana, you're doing this while doing your own laundry. That's hilarious. I'm glad that I'm your background noise to doing laundry. And Games Bones, hello. Welcome in. I don't think that I've seen you commenting just yet. So do I play as an Uber hood, or do you choose the same Sims and play rotationally? So I'm not 100% sure what you mean by an Uber hood. Am I right in thinking that that's a term that comes from Sims 2? So what I have been doing, so this is my Forever World save, and it's my only active save. Jade is just the, like, latest new household in it. And I've kind of just been rotating, like, loosely between the 3 other active households that I've got so far. And I kind of just, like, I play them when I feel like it. And, like, it's been going well so far. Like, I don't really set, like, time limits. Like, I know some rotational players will say, like, one week between, like, each household. But I just hop in for a couple of days whenever I feel like it, honestly. Oh, no, Clumsy Fairy, no, don't worry at all. Like, as I always said, I absolutely would not mind if you were telling me to, like, stay on track a little bit more, and again, it is something that I want to work on, but I appreciate that. Oh, Nancy, oh my goodness. So you love the idea of the Forever World, and you're going to pick up the Notion tracker this week. That is so exciting. Really quickly, while we are, like, doing a little bit of painting over here, bear with me while I really quickly skip into Notion. So just so you guys can see, for anybody that's dropped in more recently, this is my Notion tracker, SavePal, and it's available up on my Etsy, and I've not had 100% as much time as I would have wanted to set up Jade's page right now. And this is my kind of, like, demonstrating version of the dashboard because my own one is a little bit messy right now. But so just so some of you guys can see if you've not heard this challenge, in SavePal I've kind of loaded in like the link to the challenge rules and like our goals for the household and like the bio that Lilsimsie's written out. And so yeah, you can use this to track all of your households. Like my example one in here that you'll see if you do pick it up is Burt Pancakes, who is also in the save file. And yeah, it's available over on my Notion. Wait, not on my Notion, on my Etsy page. There we go. But right, with that, back to The Sims 4. Okay, so we're doing a little bit of painting, and let me get the chat back up just there for you guys. Oh yeah, Nancy, like also there's absolutely no pressure to get it whatsoever. Like please honestly don't buy it if you don't have the money. I would much rather you stay like on track with your like financial goals. But I do appreciate the fact that you do want to pick it up. Yes, okay, so Games Bones. So Uber Hood does come from The Sims 2. And it's a combination of all the hoods. Okay, I see. See, I did pick up The Sims 2 remake when it came out earlier this year, but I haven't been able to play as much time in it as I would have wanted to yet. I think that, like, I don't know if any of you guys have also picked it up, like, it feels a little bit overwhelming right now just because I never played it when I was younger. So, like, getting used to all the systems and how different it is compared to The Sims 3 and 4 is, like, a little bit overwhelming to me. But that is kind of one of my missions for this year, is to learn more about The Sims 2 and to play more of it and, like, all of that stuff. Deanna, do you need an Etsy account to be able to use it? So, so you shouldn't need an Etsy account to use it, but you will need a Notion account, but they are totally free to set up. And honestly, you only need to pay for Notion if you have a business and if, like, multiple people are using the same account and, like, collaborating and stuff. So I have used Notion. For anybody who doesn't know, actually, I should actually explain. Notion is like this, like, I guess you could call it like a productivity tool, like an app, but it's basically like, it lets you build like databases to connect information and like to just store stuff. So I've used it for years to like record what meals I'm having throughout the week, like shopping lists. I've used it for like taking all of my lecture notes throughout, I'm pretty sure, at least 3, maybe 4 years of university. Like I've used it for stuff to do with like job hunting, as we were talking about earlier, and like saving like, you know, copies of my CV in it and all that stuff. So no, Notion's great generally. Even if you don't pick up SavePal, get into using Notion. Just if you need a second brain, it's like, it's where I stored my calendar to keep organized for so many years as well. But I've recently gone back to using a paper one just because quite like writing down to-do lists, honestly. Yes, Catherine, absolutely. Notion is fantastic for, like, I could totally imagine it as, like, a great tool for organizing, like, writing and, like, generally anything to do with projects, it's great for. Like, I use it for YouTube as well, like, kind of keeping my, like, content calendar in check and all that stuff. Mary Lynn, yeah, you love Notion, great. You've had a whole thing set up with areas of life, but mainly use it to store your recipes. Yes, no, I do that as well. Yeah, I should go back through and check them more often than I do, but it's mainly like, this is what I'm having for dinners this week and stuff like that. No, I adore Notion. I would be lost without this silly little app. And I love the versatility of it because, so Deanna, going back to your question about whether you need an Etsy account, I think, I believe you should be able to check out and, like, purchase SavePal just as, like, a guest, I'm assuming. Or it might ask you to, like, log in with your Gmail account kind of a thing. But, yeah, it's only the Notion account that you need to be able to use it. And it's totally free, and when you download SavePal, it gives you, so you'll get it as like a PDF that will have the link to the like online version of it where you download it from, and like instructions of how to like import it into your own Notion. And if you've not used Notion before, I've tried to make it as like as beginner friendly as I can. Like I've tried to just include lots and lots of tips for like things that you can do and like how you can customize it and kind of all that stuff. So I've tried, yeah, like try to make it as like approachable to new users as well as helpful for like useful for veteran users, if that makes sense. But right, enough of all my spiel on there. If you guys do have any more questions, please feel free to ask. But let's get back to focusing in on Jade. So we really need the bathroom. I think that there should be one in the park lot where we came into. Yeah, there is. Great. And then we shall chomp on a few more apples. And then we'll breed our frogs again. And then I think that we'll end the gathering. This one's been a little bit lame, honestly. I don't know if we'll stay in the garden gnomes. It might just be nice to get to chat to everyone for a little bit. And Games Bones, yeah, Sims 2 can be quite overwhelming as a beginner. You recommend Tea Addict's videos on starting The Sims 2. Okay, do you know what? I've not actually heard of that creator, so I will definitely check them out. Because, yeah, again, it's quite overwhelming to try and like get your head around. And so I did make a video not long after the remake released, all about a kind of like how is The Sims 2 to play as a brand new player. And it was just kind of like my initial like impressions on everything. And my like one of my bigger gripes was the fact that obviously it's like the ultimate collection, so you have every piece of DLC, which is fantastic, apart from like the IKEA stuff, I think. But it's very overwhelming because you have so many like systems and stuff going all at once. And Olive! Strike 3, babe! Good lord! Is that... Oh, actually, it's probably, like, strike 6 for the time... Like, number of times that we've seen her today. Oh, But, like... Yeah, like, because every... Focus. Because every piece of DLC is in, the remake. It's like there are so many systems going on all at once, so it's like the second that you boot up a new household, it's like, right, this person comes to give you a PC, this person like comes to sell you potions or something. Like, just there's a lot that happens right at the beginning. And Adriana, you have a question because you can't remember. How do you set up the lifespan and aging for this world? Sure. So I have normal lifespan enabled, and I also have, let me actually just show you my settings. Gameplay. So I have, yeah, normal lifespan and only aging for my active household. So right now, like Bert and Cassandra and Summer aren't aging. And I think that will get, I was thinking about it earlier with like how to integrate like this legacy challenge in to this save file, and I think that it might get a little bit challenging down the road just because like obviously with a legacy challenge, like your aim is to have your family age up over time, and so I think that I might sporadically turn on aging for the rest of the world, just so Sims like, you know, Summer and like everybody else that we're playing with, they all kind of like stay on a similar plane of like, this is like roughly everybody's kind of on the same age and kind of stuff like that. And Charlotte, you played the original Sims and Sims 2 as a kid, but Sims 3 was the one that really made sense and you're old enough to dig into. Yeah, Sims 3 was my first ever Sims game. And it's quite funny. Like my uncle bought it for me, I think as like a birthday present when I was like, I don't know, 14. Maybe a little bit younger even, and it's just quite funny to think about where that's got me now, because he was the one that really like I just think about what would have happened if he never bought it for me like all those years ago, and if I never like found my love for this game, you know. Oh, okay, so Deanna, how do you start using the Notion tracker once you bought it? Sure, okay, so really quickly guys, I am just gonna pull it back up here just so that I can show Deanna really quick. So right, so when you get Save Pal, you're not going to have the Sycamore household, but you'll have the Pancakes household as your like example one. And so basically, if you click into here, I've added a bunch of tips and tricks of stuff to do. And what you're going to do is all of your households that you have in your active save file, you're going to kind of add them in here. So it's organized into like main items and like sub items. Your main items, your households, these are your sub items. So eventually when we add more Sims to this household, they'll all go under here. And so you can kind of focus whether you like to track your Sims kind of by household or by individual Sim. So I think that it kind of means the same thing when you only have one Sim in the household. But like eventually, again, when we have more Sims, you'll be able to add them in. And so if I show you, it also comes with like a like character creation template so that you can make really like compelling Sims. So like here's like an example, and you can get like an empty version of it. You can track like your Sims profile and everything, their goals, and there's also like a progress journal. So like after each play session, you can, like if I click this here, this button will spawn like a little like diary entry, so you can just roughly note down what stuff you got up to and what your goals are for next session, which I think is really handy if you're playing with multiple households at a time. And even if you just take a break and stuff like that. So that's what you can do. So the save tracker is the main part of SavePal, but there's also a couple of other bits. So if you use mods in CC, there's like a table that you can like store all of your links to your favorite like creators and stuff in. And I've also, I think I spent an ungodly amount of time working on this, but there's like 50 ideas of like gameplay and stuff like that, and they all have like little bios for each of them. So like raft life, like I've written like a little kind of thing of like what to do with this idea and stuff like that. And so that's what you do with it. It's mainly like a companion tool to use alongside your gameplay. And hold on, let me get back into game. There we go. And I like to see it as kind of like almost like a little like art, like creative project to go alongside your gameplay. Is how I see it. And I think that it helps to kind of like strengthen the bond with your Sims as well, and to just kind of get you thinking about like just your gameplay and stuff like that. And that's kind of always my mission with the channel, is just like, you know, helping you guys find like more meaningful gameplay experiences. Oh, okay, so Deanna, sorry, does it download onto your PC once published? Purchased, sorry, there we go. So what will happen when you buy it is Etsy will send you a download to a PDF document. Okay, Summer. And when, ooh, okay, we'll go for an, actually, we'll go for this cut first. Cool. So you'll get sent a PDF document that will include a link to the page and instructions for how to download and install it. So it's all there, but also my email should be there. Nancy, please put your clothes back on. My email should be listed as well, if you have any questions on how to do anything, and just find me an email and I will happily help as best as I can. My hours on The Sims 3. I hope that number never gets released. Mine, okay, so I reckon that my combined total between The Sims 3 and 4 is well over 4,000 hours. If not, maybe close to 5,000 at this point. Clumsy Fairy, yeah, you had Sims 2 on PC. Or on PS2, but couldn't work out how to use it as you're really young. No, so funny that you say that. When I was even younger, right, probably like maybe 8 or 9, I'm pretty sure that I had been given The Sims 1 on PC, but I was such a little noob that I did not know how to get out of Create a Sim. And so I just never played it because I did not know how to get out of Create a Sim. And I think that The Sims 1 is actually so difficult that, like, little baby me would not have coped. So, no, I'm with you there. Okay, so, right. What are we doing now? We're gonna cut a couple more gems, and I think that now that we've saved up a little chunk of change, I reckon that tomorrow we could open our store. I think that we'll get a trash can, and then we'll see how much money that leaves us with. Right. Oil drum, that'll do. I quite like this bin, actually. Ooh, we'll just stick it back here, I think. Yeah, that'll do. Do we have a different green? That one's quite luminous, isn't it? Maybe we'll just go for that brown one. Cool. Okay. And Deanna, okay, I'm glad that I could help with your question there. Oh, I see. I hate it when it keeps cancelling us out of this. Right, let's also look into designing some jewellery. Actually, we'll do that in a minute. Oh, and Adriana, you think that you're going to pick up Safe File on the weekend? You're really interested in looking into it. Again, I would love it if you did, but absolutely no pressure. I never, like, I don't want you guys to feel like you have to buy it by any means. It's just something fun that I've been working away on, and I put a lot of effort into making. So literally, honestly, like, the support that you guys have shown for it so far has almost made me cry. Multiple times since Saturday. So yeah, I really appreciate any support like on it, absolutely. And if you do pick it up, I hope that you love it and that it just like brings like a new extra level of like spiciness to your gameplay. Right, why we have an irrational hatred for the sun? Well, that's fine, babe. We're inside and we only have 2 windows, so you don't need to be very angry. We're inside. Right, okay, and I feel like for the store, I do hope that I have, like, enough money to make, like, another little container to go here. No, but we're busy. Just because I'm worried the fact that it's going to be winter in, like, 2 days. And, yeah. I'm just thinking, should we do anything for Spooky Day? I feel like we could do, but, like... Can we, if we just click on ourselves, can we change into a costume? Yeah, what could we be? What is that one? Is that a Star Wars reference? Interesting. We'll be a, hold on. We'll be a pizza deliverer. Oh, and actually Summer's here. That's kind of cute. Why don't we actually come and chat to her? Why not? Charlotte, you have 45 minutes left of work and all you can think about is getting back into your save. Yes, I love that. That's exciting. I can't wait for you to get back, like, to get into Sims once you finish work. Right, hold on. Let's see. Wait, so one of our aspiration things is to gift some jewelry because we're not ready to propose yet. So I think we could, soon I think we'll make something and we'll give it to Summer. Let's try to console. She seems really sad all the time at the moment. Oh no, don't send her home. Wait, we'll do a little bit of deep thinking. Oh, hey again, Amy. Glad to see you pop back in. Right, we'll hug. What? Oh, trick or treat. Oh, cute. Okay. Well, we'll give you a treat. Why not? And oh yeah, I bought a bin to get rid of this plate, which I then never got rid of. Classic me. There we go. I'm sorry if you guys can hear that I'm a little bit, like, sniffly. Babe? Why are we doing that? Is that because we're trying to console you? Interesting. Okay, right. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I feel like I have been fine all day and then suddenly I'm just feeling a little bit sniffly. Can we just like invite her in to hang out? Maybe not, I don't know. Give her a little compliment. Oh, Amy, what is Safe Pal, by the way? So you might want to scroll back in the stream about 10 minutes, just because I've spent a good little chunk of time chatting about it just now. But it is my Notion, like, save file tracker template that you can pick up on my Etsy store. It's at the link down below, and it's on sale until Saturday at the moment. I've done, like, a little 25% off, like, launch weekend thing, but honestly I think I'll extend it for a little bit longer. So yeah, you can check that out down there, but definitely do scroll back in the stream a little bit to hear me yap on for a little bit longer. Okay, how's our relationship actually doing? Whoa, we're really good friends. I did not realize that we'd gotten like that good friends that quick. That's really funny. Okay, right. It's already 8 o'clock in the evening. I want to finish making this cut gem, just because then I want to have like at least hopefully 3 things to sell in the shop tomorrow. Oh, actually, we can probably also breed the frogs, I reckon. Yeah, good. Oh, now we've got 2 to sell. Exciting. I just got way too hyped about the fact that I can sell frogs. Nancy, being a console player, the Forever World really resonated with you because you can't just download a save file and plug it in. This way you can make one as you go and it'll be way more unique to your game. Yeah, I absolutely agree. And do you know what? I hadn't really thought about that because I've always been like a Sims 4 like PC player. So I'm like so glad to hear that. How is playing The Sims 4 on PC, by the way? I think that I'd struggle with it just because I'm so used to like the mouse and keyboard. Even though I play like, I prefer playing a lot of other games on consoles. Speaking of, I think I already asked you guys, maybe last weekend or this weekend, question mark, what you guys are thinking about Switch 2. I'm still not convinced on buying it just yet until some more cool like first party games have been announced for it. But also, how would you guys feel about like a cheeky little Animal Crossing stream every now and then? I don't know what it's been, but I've been really hankering to pick it up again. And I want to get a Switch 2 just so that I can start a new world. Which is ridiculous, and I know, and that is not going to be the reason why I buy a Switch 2 eventually. Amy, don't worry about missing it. You're absolutely fine. Like, no worries. It's just because I've chatted about it for a little while, so I don't want to bore everyone. And Nancy, yeah, you grew up on consoles, so yeah, it's easier for you. No, that makes sense, yeah. Aradia, you just want a new Animal Crossing game. Same, babe. I'm so with you there. Like, Summer is so brave coming out here, starting a fight with Caleb. Like, okay. And ooh, let's look at the new gem that we've made. Okay, so cabochon shaped quartz. Okay, wait, so how much is that one worth? 192. Sheesh. These are worth quite a lot. Oh, Charlotte, I'm so with you there. The only reason that you'd get a Switch 2 is because your Switch sounds like a jet taking off. No, I'm so with you. But right, let's actually try designing our first piece of jewelry. I think that I want something that's like fairly easy to make. I don't know if like each piece of jewelry, like making it varies in time. Maybe, I feel like, what do we think that Summer would look good in? I think maybe like a little ring. Maybe just like a little basic ring. And then we've got gold or sadnum. Well, I feel like giving somebody a sadnum ring is a little bit insulting. So maybe we'll go with gold. No crystal slot in selected design. Oh, okay. Right, cool. We'll make that, and then that'll be the present that we give to Summer when she's finished fighting over here. My lord. Felix is just over there staring it up, and she won? Wait, this world is so, literally, it's anarchy. The fact that they just fought, firstly, Summer won against like an immortal vampire, and then they just high five. Okay. And then we've actually got another fossil to extract, so we'll do that. Let's sell the bits and bobs that we've got here as well. Right, another 211 simoleons. Gorgeous. And Amy, you're not going to get the Switch 2 until other people have had it for a while to see how it goes. Yeah, and until they add more games. No, I'm totally with you there. That is exactly how I'm feeling for sure. Which is, I think I said this the other day, like, I'm just going at it again. I feel very similar, and and I'm surprised that I feel that way. Right up until before they did the direct, back in April, I was convinced that I'd be buying it day one, and I was so hyped for that direct, which announced everything. And Mario Kart World does look really good, but like Mario Kart doesn't get me like hella fired up, you know? And I was convinced that Nintendo would come out the game swinging much harder than they did, because I think that they're going to have an uphill battle with like convincing families and like wider audiences why they need the Switch 2 when they already have a Switch at home, you know? Like, I think obviously you're going to have a very dedicated fan base that will just buy it. And I thought I was going to be one of them, but they've not sold me, which is disappointing. And it's obviously like there's been so much controversy around like the price as well, and it's like, thankfully living in the UK, it's roughly what I expected to pay. But I know for folk like over in like the States and stuff like that, like the price is so high, and especially with like tariffs and like the whole like uncertainty around like the cost and like the future cost of the game, or of the console and games, I guess, is I absolutely would not blame folk over that way for not wanting to get it. Deanna, yeah, I think you're gonna have to wait a few months. I'm so with you there, and the price is obviously such a valid reason to not get it day one. And oh look, we've made our ring. Okay, can we like zoom in on it? Cute. See, it's just like little items like this that we can honestly just display around our house, which I'm also obsessed with. I feel like I'm gonna get so, and that's worth 200. Whoa. I feel like this is just gonna be one of my favorite skills. Question is though, is it a 5-tier skill or a 10? I'm not actually sure about that. Let's shower though and go to bed. Cool. Oh, not that button. Keep doing that. Amy, especially because of how expensive it is, you're gonna wait, watch a bunch of reviews and see how it performs. Yeah. However, if there was a new Animal Crossing, you'd be more tempted. Yes, 100%. I think that the second that the new Animal Crossing gets announced, I will be buying it. Like, undoubtedly. Like, oh, Animal Crossing back in 2020, you know, when like none of us could go outside or do anything. Child, I spent 10 hours a day on that game. Oh, it's a 10-tier skill. Thanks for letting me know, Raven. I appreciate that. That's exciting though. We're going to be able to unlock so many things. Okay, right. We're going to... how is it like 12:30 in the game? That's crazy. Right, sweet. That's us sleeping. And we had a fairly mid-spooky day. That's fine. We'll have a quick meal of some PB&J. That sounds good. Mila, it was a vibe. Like, obviously the world was on fire, but there were little glimmers of 2020, at least for me, that were kind of a vibe. I'm playing Animal Crossing for 10 hours a day after my like uni exams got cancelled. That was a vibe. I remember that I'd like found like a Discord group where every day there was like 8 of us in the group, and every day we would go to each other's islands and water each other's plants so that we could get the blue roses. Which, that was crazy to think, especially with how long doing that takes in Animal Crossing. And a spooky day, a holiday that we added. Yeah, no, it is. So it's actually not in the game by default. It's like, I basically just made Halloween, but I called it Spooky Day because that's what they call it in Sims 3. And yeah, I think that it's nice as like having the 2-week seasons, because then you don't have like a holiday like every 3 days, you know? Right, okay, so we're eating, and I actually think, as much as I'm probably going to regret this, I'm going to go into build mode, and I'm going to attempt to build our shop. Right, nobody judge me and my terrible build skills. I am going to copy this. Can we not do it because we can't afford it? Yeah, I thought so. Okay, that's fine. Right, we'll just build something new then. We will... I'm scared that I'm not going to get it the same size. Maybe we'll do a slightly smaller one to begin with. I think that we'll go for that big of a foundation. Yeah, okay. We'll lift it up a couple. And then we'll go like that. Oh no, we can't afford that. Even that's too big. Okay, we'll start with this big of a container. I don't think that they'd make ones this big. Or this small, rather. Can we do the outside of it? Yeah, okay. What else do we need for a residential... Oh, wait, no, a home business. Oh, no, we need money to be able to actually start the business, don't we? We need 750? Oh, no. Well, that's awkward. Okay. Right, money-making strategy. We must implement some money-making strategies. Let's run around the world, grab some more gems. We'll do our little daily gem run. Gem and frog run. Gem, frog, and harvestable run. There we go. There's Cassandra's little alien satellite dish called Tinder, because that's how we're going to acquire our alien lover. And then we could actually, I guess, also pop back into Sylvan Glade just to see if... Oh no, the garden is harvesting everything. Oh, rip. That's pretty sad, honestly. Okay. This is going to be a pretty quick trip. Right. God, I forgot that. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm just catching up on your chats just then. Marilyn, you spent a lot of time watching Frozen 2 and Hamilton and playing Sims during the lockdowns. Yeah, that also sounds like a vibe. Oh, Mila, I'm so sorry to hear that your mum was ill at the time. But I'm so glad, though, that you had Animal Crossing as, like, an escape from, I'm sure, all of, like, the stress. Like, I can't imagine the stress that came with that at that time. Oh, yeah, I'm so glad that you had that, like, the game to keep you sane then, I'm sure. Deanna, yeah, you kind of wish that we could control the calendar events like the festivals without having to use mods. I feel like we kind of can do that though, no? Like, oh, what is my brain trying to say right now? Bear with me 1 minute while I get us queued up with making something else. Sure, we'll do that. That's probably going to be a bit of an ugly combo, but hey. Because I think that we can do... Oh, Nancy, thank you. 6x10 is the original container. Good job on counting that. Right, that's what we'll eventually do. Wow, okay, I'm gonna write that down so I don't forget. Thank you. 6x10. Cool. Right, but what are you saying? You're gonna... Oh. Katrina Caliente is asking Bert out on a date. Go for it, King. And we're gonna not go to the Oh, thank you. Yeah, frog breeding time. That it is. There we go. Yeah. No, Nancy, I'm pretty sure that you have counted correctly. That sounds about right. Oh, Adriana, speaking of aliens, sometimes bars host alien night. That's a great idea, actually. I'd forgot about that. I will need to have a little Google to figure out what time of the week bars do that, actually. That's a good point. Oh, and Cat Lover, your dad and stepmom got married during lockdown. That's quite wholesome. I'm sure that was such like array of like just amazing memories that came during that like really scary time, honestly. Also, hello, by the way. I don't think that I've seen you comment before. Oh, Catherine, yeah, a door. Okay, we'll eventually buy a door, but we're currently a little bit low on funds, so. So I kind of blew it all on building our silly little shell rather than actually getting the building done. Well done. Okay, I'm just checking in on what else we've got to sell. Okay, so we can sell one of our frogs. We'll sell the dirt frog. Our fossils. You know what? Yeah, go on then. We'll get rid of the apples as well now that we've got a fridge. All of that will do. That's an extra 237 simoleons. Gorgeous. And okay, we're crafting away. And then actually, I feel like I just quickly want to invite over Summer. Just so that then we can give her the ring that we made and like knock out that part of the aspiration. So I wonder how, like, I'm interested to see what, like, later tiers we've got of stuff to complete. See, benefits of having a ginormous cup. I've been sat here for over 2 hours, still have some left. Okay, though. Right, let's fast forward. Making stuff does take quite a lot of time. Like, I hope that as we progress up the skill, making stuff might get a little bit quicker. We'll see, though. Again, this is like the first time that I've ever played around with this skill, so I'm excited to learn more about it. Like, I love seeing how like in depth it is. Charlotte, yeah, my cup is cute. I say this in every stream. My friend Catherine got it for me. Catherine in the chat, and it is fantastic. It's huge and it's great. One day I'm quite tempted. I will bring other drinks to stream eventually, but tea. You know, it hits. Oh, look how cute this is. Like, I like that a lot. That looks very, like, medieval. Like, oh, that triggered, like, a little memory in my brain. Did any of you guys ever watch Merlin? The BBC show Merlin. I'm pretty sure that there was like an episode where there was like a magical bracelet just like this, with like the silver and the big gold like stone that was like magical. Oh, Merlin, what a show, honestly. BBC hit it out of the park with that one, and nobody can tell me otherwise. Apart from the ending, that was disappointing. But the rest of the show, slapped. Right, we'll come and we will say hello to Summer. And then we are going to affection, give gift, gift jewelry. And then actually, I think that'll give her this one just because it was worth a little bit less. Is that mean?
Sibawam.
Yeah, no, Catherine, it definitely was a Marks and Spencer's one. You're right. And I think I still saw it in there like the last time that we were in there together, I'm pretty sure. Mila, tea is the first choice. Milk and 1 sugar. Or like half a sugar. Golden caster sugar. Yeah, no, Charlotte, a giant water bottle is a must. Absolutely. And oh my god, right, I'm loving the Merlin love. The Merlin hype is real. But with that, as yet another fight breaks out in Willow Creek, go away, Lucas. We have just completed that tier of our aspiration, and I'm pretty sure that Summer was happy with that. So what else have we got to do then? We've got to buy a crystal grid. I'm pretty sure that's so that we can charge up like the crystals and stuff, and then plant a crystal seed. Seed-shaped gemstones can be crafted at the gemology table and planted in the ground outside or in a large planter. Interesting. Okay. Right, that's good to know. Okay, so what do we need? We're currently needing 750 to open our store, plus an extra 75 for each day. So what's that? 825 simoleons is what we're aiming for right now. And I suppose... I don't really want to do this, but I suppose we could sell the 2 gems that we've already got. But I want to keep them as stock, obviously. Okay. Right, strategy. We might need to go to another neighborhood to do a little bit more collecting. Actually, that's what I said we were going to do. We'll grab that frog and then we'll go to Sylvan Glade. Methinks. I think, yeah, that sounds good. Travel to Sylvan Glade. Cool. Yes, obsessed with all the Merlin hype. And cat lover. Oh, your parents used to live in Japan, so you had tons of like Japanese furniture and bowls and plates. That's really cool. Oh, wait, hold on. That's weird. Okay. Don't love that. Bear with me 1 second, guys. My computer has just stopped scrolling through like my computer has just stopped wirelessly sharing, which is a little bit weird. Hold on. Display. What on earth is happening right now? Okay. That was really scary. My whole... Okay, right. My computer just stopped wirelessly sharing. Please bear with me 1 second, guys. I've got my laptop connected to my computer as like my wireless monitor, just so that I can see chat and everything next to me. And I don't know why it just suddenly has like booted me out. Hold on. We are still streaming though, which is good. It's just taken a little second. Oh, I don't want to have to end the stream because this is being silly and goofy. But I don't really know what to do otherwise. Right, bear with me. Once again, it would not be one of my streams if we did not have some silly, goofy tech issues, would it? Let me actually, sorry about this, guys. Hold on, bear with me. Mila, bearing with. Thank you. Technology being silly and goofy is very silly and goofy, isn't it? Literally, it has worked fine, and I don't know why. Literally, it's just suddenly decided, I'm tired now and I'm gonna stop. Okay, well, hold on. Adapt and overcome. If this isn't gonna work, I actually probably should be able to pull up the chat just... Oh, it stopped connecting to the internet. That will do it, won't it? That's probably why it stopped. This is so irritating. I had my Wi-Fi drop out the other day, and that's concerning because if my laptop stopped connecting, is my computer also going to stop? Yeah, potentially, Deanna. That's a good point. Hold on, gamers. 1 second. Okay, no. My router still has all of its pretty little lights on. Very frustrating. Right. If in doubt, turn it on and turn it off again. Okay, right. That should do it. Wi-Fi's back on. Wireless display is ready. Connect to wireless display. Please. Please work. I'm gonna cry if you don't work. Because I'm having so much fun and I just want to keep playing with my silly little Sims. Yeah, okay, right. We're connecting. I'm projecting. Everything, okay, balance has been restored in the universe. Okay, there we go. Thank you for your patience there, guys. Once again, I'm very sorry that we have had so many technical issues in literally every single stream. Right, actually, if somebody's making a bingo card, that's going on it. Is stream be breaking? Can we steal this child's bike? No. Okay. Well, no. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. There we go. And these children living in this neighborhood have seen some things. If it's not naked neighbors, it's just people, it's just outright violence constantly. Right, we grabbed a dirt frog. Where are we at? We're over here. A dirt frog, that's not a good one, which is a little bit annoying. Oh well. We'll just sell it. Can we breed another one yet? Yeah, we can. Nice. I did do a little bit of research the other day. I'm pretty sure there's one frog that's worth, it's either 150 or 175 simoleons a pop, which I need to remind myself of how to, breed again. And yes, excellent. Thank you for all the cheers for, fixing the tech. Sorry, I needed to tuck back in my heated blanket. Yes, right, we're gonna go to, Sylvan Glade. Oh, we should probably do a betting pool of the time when the stream / tech is being a silly goose again. Yeah, I agree. Tech be techin'. Tech do be techin'. Constantly. Yeah, I was just honestly like, I was just like so stressed then that my whole computer was gonna like disconnect from the internet. And that then I'd just be booted off the stream. But everything looks fine so far. Oh, what the hell? Are these pink trees not actually real trees? Do you guys see that? Do you see how these trees look like little cardboard cutouts when you rotate? Is that... Surely that's not meant to be like that. What? Literally what? No. How has The Sims 4 been out for over 10 years and that's still the case if that's, like, not just a glitch in my game? Good lord. That's pretty lazy. Ugh. I mean, tech do be teching, but EA is still out here EAing. Okay, do we have anything else to harvest? Like, nothing here is, like, growing, which is a little bit strange. Yeah, literally, that's so odd looking, isn't it? I can't believe that I didn't notice that, like, when we came to visit before. Super strange. Yeah, oh, Catherine, you're so right. It's giving high school theatre production of Midsummer Night's Dream. Literally. Which I remember going to see a performance of that at like an outdoor showing back in my hometown years ago, and I went with my grandparents, and my main memory of it, which is sad because I'm sure that it was a great show, but I went to go get like coffees for us in the interim, and somebody walked backwards and bumped into me, and you know how scalding like those drinks are from like coffee machines and stuff like that, or like the little barista station. Or I properly scolded myself. Like they came, like it went all down like my front here, and it was so painful. Plum Grove vibes, anyone? I've actually not played Plum Grove, but I feel like I have heard about it. Don't all the like cozy girlies talk about it at the moment? A little bit weird. Sorry, my laptop's just like being a little bit strange with the screen sharing next to me. I don't think it likes all the colors here, honestly. And honestly, I'm not really seeing much here, so I might honestly call this a bit of a bust and just head home. Maybe we can go to another world. Moira, go away. Yeah, so actually, describe to me, what is Plum Grove? Because I can't remember. I need to remind myself. The trees have cursed everything. I'm blaming literally everything on the trees. Ew, the sun. And we're overheating. Okay, go home then, babe. Go home. Please don't overheat. What did we get from that then? Like, what, 2 fish? Worth like 30 simoleons? Oh, 29. Great. We're gonna be opening our business in no time, gamers. Can't even breed another frog yet. Lame. Okay. Well, that was a bust. Maybe we could get an easel, and maybe we could spam our way through a couple of paintings. Because we did get, we do have, I'll check our painting skill in just a minute. Yeah, right, we'll do like a little skill check-in. Okay, so we have some fishing, we've got some gardening, gemology is level 4, painting's level 2, and so is wellness. Colonial era sim game 2D trees. Yeah, that's so real. Yeah, let's grab ourselves an easel. I know that we're meant to be saving money, but you know, speculate to accumulate and all that. What the crypto bros say. Actually, we don't want to say anything that the crypto bros say. Right, we'll smash through a couple of small paintings just to like try and get our skill up a little bit more, I think. Because, okay, interesting question. Summer, were you invited in? Okay, babe. Does anybody know, so when you paint a painting in The Sims, does when is the value of the painting determined? Like, is it right after you finish the painting? So, like, if you start a painting at level 5, say for example, and then you level up wall painting, and then you finish at level 6, does that impact the value, or is it determined right when you start the painting, I wonder? Is that something we can tell? I don't know. I know nothing about game coding or anything. But right, okay, we've leveled up just there, which is good. Those guys are like high-fiving. Wait until they fight though. I give it 30 seconds until they start scrapping. Okay, nice. Right, we've completed a painting. We'll sell that for 113. Nice. Okay. Well, that's more than we made for like from hours outside fishing in Sylvan Glade. Right. Why don't we try a medium? Let's see what we come out with after then, I think. And then, okay, I know that I said that I wanted to get the store up and running today, but I don't know if that's going to happen today, gamers. I'm definitely planning on streaming on Saturday afternoon again this week. So if we don't get there today, then we will definitely pick up with this household then for sure. But I'm tempted to, I know we were talking earlier, like when I get into bed and play games later, I might maybe try and save up a little bit more cash money and like build us up a bit more inventory and like just get the shop finished, I think. And Deanna, right, you think that it's determined as soon as you start, but the painting, but you won't know the value until it's finished. Yeah. See, that's the frustrating thing. So in a way, like, I feel like I need to look on some forums or something because I'm sure that somebody has dived deep into how like the value of paintings is determined in this game. But right, okay. I'm pretty happy with how we're doing so far though. I mean, we've got all the essentials. We've started again like building up a bit of inventory. And we've like built the shell of what our shop is going to be. And yes, you can like painting. Excellent. So now we like gardening, gemology and painting, I'm pretty sure. And then I reckon, right, we'll squeeze one more in before bed. Yeah, go on then. And then what should our mission be for tomorrow, I guess? Probably just same again, right? And Charlotte, you may miss the Saturday stream as you're visiting your niece, but you've been liking catching up on the VODs. Oh, honestly, don't worry at all if you can't like make a stream. It's so chill. Like the VODs get uploaded to the channel like literally straight after you finish. So they will be there. I still need to put a comment on last Saturday's stream. To anybody watching the VOD, because there's going to be like a big like 5-minute chunk where there's just no audio. Because I was showing off SavePal, and I'd forgot in OBS to add in my microphone. So I was just there yapping away to myself and you guys couldn't hear me. It's so embarrassing. Oh well though. Right, we're sleeping, and then I think guys, just because it's coming up on about 9 p.m. here, which means I reckon this might be like a 3-hour stream, which I'm pretty impressed with. I reckon that we'll maybe go for one more day or two, and then we'll probably wrap it up for the evening. I think. Yeah, that sounds pretty good to me, I think. But I'm quite happy with how this has gone though. Like, yeah, and again, I'm just so obsessed with like the first. The P sounds. I'm just so obsessed with like the rules for this first generation, honestly. Like, I really like. Did any of you guys actually complete the Not So Berry challenge like back in the day, or more recently, I guess? Because I feel like it is like within the top 5 most iconic Sims challenges, alongside like the General Legacy Challenge, Rags to Riches, 100 Baby, like. You know, like, I feel like Not So Berry has just integrated itself into that, like, sphere, you know? So did any of you guys complete it back in the day? Pro streamer! Thanks, Charlotte. I wish. I'm not pro streamer yet. This is only, like, stream number 4. We'll get there. We will get there, though. Maybe. I still need to, like, honestly, the whole world of, like, adding in, like, overlays and, like... just stuff like that is totally unknown to me, and so I've been like trying to make sure that each week I'm learning something new when it comes to like being a content creator, you know what I mean? So honestly, like making like SavePal as something to buy and setting up an Etsy store, all completely unknown to me. I had no idea like how to do it, so that was a big learning curve. And so I think that, like, my focus for the next couple of weeks is definitely going to be figuring out how to actually be a pro streamer. And Adriana, yes, it's the longest stream with the Forever World. It definitely is so far, yeah. And hey Nadia, I don't think I've seen you commenting so far, so welcome in, or hi. Yeah, I'm just okay, so Mila, so you only got to, well, only you got to Gen 4 when attempting the Not So Berry challenge. That's further than I ever got, honestly. I don't know if I ever got past Gen 1. Like when I remember attempting it, so a little bit of Yasmin's Corner lore years and years ago, like probably back in 2017, 2018. I on another channel had tried making like Sims content. And hold on, let's get another crystal working. We'll do the amethyst. And I actually started like a let's play of the Not So Berry challenge, but I was just very little, so I just sounded like this, and I didn't know how to talk to camera, and I didn't know how to edit because I only had like 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 Windows Movie Maker and stuff like that. So that channel is entirely private and scrubbed from the internet, but it's further than I ever got. So Raven, right, so the only challenge you've attempted so far was the Tiny Town challenge by Deli, Deli Grissy, and you're tempted to try others. Do you know what? Definitely do it. I adore challenges in The Sims. I think that after playing it for so many hundreds of hours now, like, it is the way to keep it fresh for me. Yeah, and Charlotte, Not So Berry really is in the Hall of Fame. And you've only ever finished a 10 generation legacy. I still to this day have never been able to do that, and it is like on my bucket list of things that I want to do on this, like in The Sims. And I'm hoping that in my forever world I will be able to do it. Like hopefully even with this household, I think. And Adriana, you never got to finish Not So Berry. You think you watched too many people playing it back in the day and you got a bit bored. No, that's very fair. That is very fair. Like, especially because with this challenge, each generation is so set in stone. Like, there's only so many variations. And what I really like about the Very Veggie challenge so far, and I know we were talking about this earlier in the stream, is that it really looks like Lilsimsie put a lot of thought into how each gen could be tailored depending on what packs you've got. And like, kind of like, even if you've only got base game even, right? But saying, oh, he had a good date with Katrina Caliente, that's funny. And oh, thank you for the encouragement, guys. I do really appreciate it. And oh, so you know that moment where I was like, yeah, we've got to save up 825 simoleons, and we've like made that much, and now we owe like over half of it to Bells. And Nancy, girl, put your clothes on, please. There were children here. Yeah, Charlotte, that's what happened to you playing the Tiny Town challenge. See, I don't actually know if I can even remember what the Tiny Town challenge consists of. Like, I kept up a lot more with James Turner's challenges, because he did the Every Occult challenge, and oh, he did another one more recently, I think, but I'm absolutely blanking on. But yeah, I should go and watch that. I don't know what it was. I actually prefer to watch Deli Grissy's like lifestyle content rather than her sim stuff nowadays, I think. Like when I was ride or die for Deli Grissy and James Turner back in the day, and who else is obsessed with the fact that they're together? Like, I love it. Nancy is your least favorite character. Yeah. Gives us Nancy's a bad name. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Nancy. And Grace, hello, how are you doing? Welcome in. And Mila, okay, so it looks like she put a lot of thought into that challenge. I don't doubt it whatsoever. I just need to go and look a bit more into it. Right, so how much is that emerald cut amethyst? 228, okay. Yeah, Amy, you love the James challenges the most. Yeah, I agree. Okay, let's try making... So I don't want to make the seed just yet. But we will... Oh, that's quite a lot of money, isn't it? Right, why don't we... Let's make our one, like, big ticket item. So we've got this rare gem. Let's do it with the biggest cut that we've got. Right, so we're putting a lot of money into that, honestly. Oh, yeah, Games Bones, he also did Tiny Town, yeah. Charlotte, no, their relationship announcement brought me to my knees. It was the most niche thing. No one knew why I was so hype. I know why you're so hype. I'm obsessed. And that dog Bowser as well. Oh, so cute. No, they are. I should go back and catch up on some of their vlogs because I'm pretty sure that they're doing like a lot of house renovations at the moment, right? Like I see like Deli's videos pop up in my like subscription feed. But I feel like I really need to go through and do like a clean out of all my subs at the moment because like right, this is a question for you guys. Do you prefer to watch videos like, or how do you most typically find videos to watch on YouTube? Do you like in your subscription feed, or do you rely on your like homepage and like suggested? Because I do check in on my subscription feed, but I feel like the homepage is just getting so good at like recommending stuff to watch, honestly.
Oh,
Yeah, Amy, you love them together as well. Did I already read that? Did I just have like an absolute mind blank, by the way? Oh, good lord. I can tell that I've been talking for almost 3 hours. Okay, so we are literally just speed running through trying to craft up some more bits and bobs. I'm very interested to see how much this gem is going to be worth, just because it's like the pear cut. Robin Banks! Hello? Is this Vinny? Who? Robin also is trying to hella be the main character here. Okay, so Travis wants us to support the Performing Arts Neighborhood Action Plan. But Juiced Community is predicted to win. So basically, do we want to support the arts or do we want everybody to be hella drunk? I mean, we'll say that we'll vote with him. I actually feel like we should check in on that. Oh, we only have 2 hours to do that, actually. So let's go just check in on all of that. Sorry, I've got a couple of messages to catch up on. So Nancy, you bulldozed all of Strangerville, and instead of doing one lot like Tiny Town, you had each townie make their own community lot and home. And you called it the Apocalypse Town. I feel like Strangerville is such a good world for that, honestly. Oh, here we go. Okay. So this, right, the roughhousing encouraged and free love is why our neighborhood is anarchy right now. What does Jade want to vote for? Let's think. Just realized, I was like, I was just lifting up my armpits. I hope that you can't, like, this turtleneck is hella old. I hope that you can't see the, like, ever so slight, deodorant stains, lol. Being so real. Right, what do we want to vote for? So we need to remove something first. I kind of can't remember how this works. I'm going to exit out of it for now. We'll keep painting, and then we will finish off our gemstone, I think. And Charlotte, right, okay, so Deli's kitchen is finally coming together, and she's been doing paintings for the house. That's really cute. Oh, I love that. See, oh, now you're really making me want to go back and watch her videos. And Adriana, right, so you usually pick them from your homepage. Amy, you're the same. Mila, I think it sounds like you and me work the same way. I will, like, check up on my subscription feed, like, for, like, 30 seconds. And then, honestly, if there are too many videos, I'll kind of forget and then go to my homepage. And then that's what will show me, like, the videos that the algorithm knows that I want to watch. And Charlotte, yeah, you've got your homepage pretty well trained. Yeah. No, I agree. I'm the same, actually. Wow, I feel like it's just gotten so, like... Oh, wow. I feel like the homepage has got so sophisticated now. Whoa, that one's worth 495. Okay, that's pretty good, okay. But we've only got 30 millions left, so we'd better had finished this painting that we autonomously started, which is a little bit annoying. And sorry, yes, Nancy, I forgot to finish commenting on what you said just there. I do also, like Adriana, love the sound of the Apocalypse Town challenge. I think I really should check up on the Tiny Town, my god, Tiny Town challenge rules. Yeah, exactly, Catherine. The neighborhood is already so messy, so just having everyone also be drunk would just like exponentially increase the chaos. Yeah. Right, how are we going here? Let's sell this. Okay, 200, that's alright, that's okay. We'll get a little bit of food. Speaking of food, I just felt my stomach crumble a little bit. I think that, just because, again, we've been going for a good while tonight, I think that we'll finish out today, and then I reckon that we might wrap up on stream. I think. If that's okay with you guys. And then yeah, I'll be streaming again for a few hours on Saturday afternoon. Around about 2 p.m. UK time. I feel like you guys can let me know what you think, but I feel like that time is kind of a good like midpoint for figuring out where everybody is in the world, if that makes sense. But okay. Right, we'll do one more painting. We don't need to go to Afterlife Anonymous. We do need to breed the frogs. There we go. Cool. Sell that. And then so what? That brings us to 228. See, payday is just going to come though, like once we've sold. So how many things do we have to sell at this point? We've got 4 cut crystals and 1 basic ring. And we might have enough to make another ring, I reckon. Okay. Maybe, yeah, go on then. Go on then. We'll squeeze in 1 more painting. And yeah, okay. Right, while you guys watch Jade doing 1 more painting here, I'm gonna pull up Notion. And I'm gonna hop into SavePal because I'm actually going to do like a new little entry for what we've got up to today. So the date today is the 6th of the 5th, 2025, which how are we already in May of 2025? I do not understand it. And right, what did we get up to today? So we started building the shop. A little bit of mechanical keyboard ASMR for you guys as well. And on that, right, the goals for the next session, whenever that is to finish shop building and set up small business. Okay. What else did we do? We got to level 4 gemology. And I think that we really need... So, right, the crystal tree, is that what is going to help us get more like gems and stuff that we can use to like craft stuff with? Because if so, I reckon that might be the strat, is getting that, like, I know that I said that I didn't want to, but I feel like actually getting that set up would be good, because then we'll have like more crystals coming in, if that is how that works, and I could be wrong. But we'll set that up in our goals anyway. So get crystal tree growing. And then I think that we also need to remember to work on our wellness skill, because like that is one of the like big goals. Yeah, okay, right, Raven, thank you. When it grows fully, it produces crystals daily. That is great to know. So that is definitely going to be top of the list. And then we want to work on wellness. Cool, okay. What else did we do today? We got our friendship pretty high with Summer. And I know that we've done a lot more, but I feel like it's been quite a lot of just like collecting and like getting set up. Do you know what I mean? Whoa, we're now a 1-star celebrity? Okay, slay, love that. Right, we'll come outside and we'll use the pea bush. I feel like, oh, we've just spent a bunch of money. Let me guess, it was figure painting. Okay, great. I feel like once we've got this like shop set up and once we've started selling, then we can focus on sorting out our absolute hideous house and buying an actual toilet. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, right. Well, on that note though, as we are doing our business for the evening, I think that here is going to be a really good place to finish everything up for the night. So, yeah, thanks for like hanging out tonight, guys. I'm glad that you had a blast, Adriana. Oh, honestly, like how fun. I have loved chatting about just like so much random stuff with you guys. And I'm really glad that you're like happy with my ramblings. um, but yeah, cool. Okay. Sweet. Well, I hope that everybody enjoys their dinner. It sounded like we were talking about some nice things earlier. I'm not sure what I'm gonna make yet. I think I've got some filled pasta in the fridge. I've got some ravioli, so I might have that. Or just do something quite quick. Because again, it's already 9 o'clock here. But right, okay. Cool, cool, cool. Once again, oh Mila, I'm glad that you had so much fun. Yeah. No worries. Honestly, I've guaranteed I've had more fun than you guys because this has literally just been like so fun. Yeah, Amy, great to see you again as well. Glad that you had a good time hanging out with everyone. Yeah, have a lovely evening, everyone, or day, night, wherever you are in the world. Don't forget to check out Save Pal again in the description down below. It's going to be on sale until Saturday right now, but probably next week. Honestly, I think I'll extend it. And yeah, honestly, I had so much fun. And right, let me get my tabs up so that I know which button to press to say goodbye to you so that I'm not just sat here waving like a lunatic. Right, okay. Lots of love to you all. Have a great, lovely evening, and I will see you hopefully tomorrow or Thursday for a main video, but definitely on Saturday for a stream. Diana, right, really quick, will there be an update to, I'm assuming you mean Monte Vista and The Sims 3 soon. I'm hoping to film a long play for that soon, but right now it's not the top of the docket, because I've just been loving The Sims 4 so much, honestly. And Raven, love being here. Oh, I'm glad that you enjoyed the stream. Right, okay, on that note, bye guys, have a great rest of your evening, and I will see you later this week. Right, bye! Yeah, right, and